record, so I have a version on this end. Ready when you are, for the most part here. Yes, sir. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome back to the OtakuZ podcast. Yeah. Greatest there's ever been, ever has been, ever will be. um just your general. It's funny. I saw you pull up the thing. That was funny. um, yeah, it's been a while. First of all, yeah, yeah, we still out here trying to survive and thrive and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm always in chat talking to you about everything going on in our fandoms. Yep, yep. Can't believe they had Cena drop the championship kind of stuff. Yeah. It was probably a mix of things. There was probably like m- maybe he realized he didn't want his career like end like Hogan's. Part of it, because Hogan kind of ended as a heel, as far as I'm aware. Because I really don't know how Hogan's career ended, but I know we ain't a big fan of him.
Became a legend killer.
Yep. Oh, is that why he's a legend killer?
Yeah, he kicked Hogan, put him on the shelf, and then he started kicking all the famous people, all the old famous wrestlers,
That's.
Roddy, Piper, and all of them.
Hmm. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that it started with Hogan.
yeah. It might have
Anyway,
started with Triple H, but yeah, between the two, it's
I-
one of them.
all I'm saying is I feel like these 2-day events, the night one event is having a better like main event than the night two.
What? Nah, you crazy. SummerSlam?
SummerSlam, Seth Rollins stealing the title from CM Punk. That was way
That was
better.
night two.
That was night one. Night
Night
two
two
was
was John Cena then, right?
yeah. Night two was Cody Rhodes versus John Cena,
Oh, you're right. Night one was better. Yeah, you're right.
and same with
WrestleMania night two was
WrestleMania
better.
was no WrestleMania. Night two was John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. The
Okay, well
night
they just have
one,
it's just them.
night one was the betrayal of Paul Heyman on both
Wow, you're
fronts.
right. You're
Like
right. I
literally
thought that was
both
night
times it was
two.
Seth pulling off these big heists in night one, which is like that was the bigger moment.
Yeah, you're right. Better main events for sure, actually. But that's because Cody's time being the main star should be coming to an end. He's getting kind of bored.
Yep, and everybody that I talk to online on like TikToks and stuff is like,
Mhm.
Cody's the best right now, and he's gonna continue being the best. And y'all fake fans that don't actually go to the shows don't care, and I'm like, I care, but also Cody's last year was so boring to me.
It was. He didn't have any good contenders, nobody to push his limits. It was just bland.
Like without
He,
Roman, Cody's didn't really have much, to be honest.
he, Cody's facing the same problem Cena had, but Cody's having it earlier in his career. During the Super Cena saga, we hated John Cena because he had the same moveset in the ring. Everything he did was boring, and just nobody could elevate him. That's where
Yep.
Cody's at right now.
Yeah, and it's a problem. It's a
Yep.
problem.
And let me tell you, it's not going to get fixed.
Yeah.
He would have to. Seth might be able to fix it. Actually, he needs a S tier villain to make him go to a dark side.
See, the problem
That's
is
what he
they're on
needs.
different shows right now. So they could
Yeah.
be setting up Seth versus. See, my biggest problem right now is I don't want Cody to win Crown Jewel 2 years in a row.
Yeah, that would be nasty.
Yeah.
I don't
So
like that either.
in my brain, I'm like, there's nobody on SmackDown right now that is a big enough contender besides LA Knight, but LA Knight's like in a feud with
LA Knight
Rollins.
is a Raw person now, honestly. He's Raw.
Yeah, like who's on SmackDown right now? Damian
Let me tell you
Priest?
what's crazy is Raw is good for singles talent. SmackDown has a resurgence of tag team right now. You watch SmackDown for the tag division.
Yeah, you watch it for the
Watch Raw for
groups.
singles. Yeah.
The Wyatt Six are
SmackDown
there.
doesn't know what to do with singles right now.
Yeah. Again,
They
the
have
Wyatt, the
Carmelo
Wyatt.
Hayes, but they're not doing anything with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Wyatt Six is probably the most interesting thing on SmackDown right now.
I I'll s they're second for me. I think DIY is doing a good job being a comedic heel.
Okay, okay.
They're bad and they'll do anything to win,
Maybe
but
it's
they're
just
funny.
maybe it's just because I don't watch SmackDown and I really only care about the Wyatt
Yeah.
Six over there.
The Y6 has an air of mystery around them still.
Yeah, and they're getting their own Halloween Horror Nights house, which I thought was cool.
Ooh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they're getting it both East and West Coast are getting a Wyatt Six themed WWE horror house where they're trying to basically, the night where they like first appeared, kind of with the whole like
Yeah,
Chad Gable feud.
yeah, and they beat up everybody. Yeah,
Yeah, and they like destroyed the locker room, and there was like the smoke and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
at Universal saw that and immediately called WWE Creative the next day to get a haunted house started planning,
It's
which
hilarious.
is probably what the Wyatt Six have been doing when they haven't. Remember that period of time where we're like, where are
What
they?
happened to him?
What
Yeah,
happened to them? That's probably what they were doing. They were probably helping, figure out that horror house.
they're gonna make millions off of that.
Yeah.
That horror house is gonna do numbers for
I
them.
mean, I don't do Halloween Horror Nights, but I would consider going just for that.
Yeah, that joint's gonna do numbers, bro.
Yeah. And of course they're doing the Blumhouse stuff.
That's Blumhouse is hit or miss, and it's
Yeah.
mostly misses.
Yeah, for the most part, but they usually do like it's like Blumhouse's greatest hits, so it's usually like I want to say Megan and Black Phone were the two big ones so far.
You think Megan is a hit?
It got a sequel.
A bad sequel for a bad
Look,
original.
look, look, look. I think the first one did well enough for them to make a sequel. The sequel kind of looked like Terminator 2, but it
Facts.
was just not as good, I'm gonna assume, because
Yeah, I didn't watch.
but I mean, hey, we talk Death Battle all the time. Megan versus Terminator, not a bad fight, thematically speaking.
Okay, I would say Megan versus Terminator, yes. But if you do Megan versus the other T whatever thousand,
Oh yeah,
I got
no,
that
no,
thing working her.
no, that
The
yeah,
liquid metal one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And anything beyond Arnold's Terminator is gonna be smoking her for sure.
She can probably handle Arnold though.
Unless they come in like the third one, who knows? Who knows what's who knows what she's gonna
True.
have.
Yeah.
I
If
don't
they
even
get a
really
third
know what
one.
she got in the sequel, but I know it was more actiony looking.
Yeah, the trailer said they made her more powerful. So that's all I know.
Yeah, but I think it was because they were like they accidentally made a stronger robot, so they
Yep.
had to like power up Megan so that Megan could fight the robot, which sounds like
Mhm.
your typical Terminator storyline to me.
Yeah. We made a
Post,
death robot. We need another death robot to stop this death robot.
yep. I mean, beyond Terminator 1, that was pretty much always the plot.
Yeah, you're not wrong actually.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the idea, I guess.
No, me neither. Me neither. What else been going on? Uh,
Uh,
wh- what?
gaming.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You've
gaming.
been playing a lot of Fortnite, or at least streaming it.
Because the Power Rangers go
Power,
stupid, bro. I
yeah,
got it, bro.
Power Rangers going crazy. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring, the
Why?
Night Rain, because Night Rain's fun. It's really fun.
Have you beat Night Rain and y'all are just like doing different stuff or still going through the story?
So Night Rain's kind of like a Fortnite Elden Ring.
Oh, so you just drop in and fight people?
Yeah, you drop in, fight people. Like it's like 20 minutes. You get 20 minutes to like collect yourself for a boss fight, and then that is to repel the night when you defeat the first boss, and then you get a sec. And then you have the process kind of starts over again. Um, but your goal is kind of just running through this island, kind of like Fortnite, where you're like collecting stuff to beat other people. It's
Okay.
basically you're running through this island, beating up enemies, beating up bosses to boost your character's strength and abilities and find better spells and weapons and stuff
Can
so that you
other
can.
actual people hoe you?
No, it's just you. Well, the game's randomness can hold you. It's a roguelite, so
Okay.
but it's not. It's purely PVE.
Oh, okay. So peaceful.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
you. It's you and two buddies. They just added duos mode, so it's you and your buddies going through and fighting Elden Ring style bosses, and you have
Sounds
like
interesting.
unlimited sprint.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to like worry about stamina with your rolls.
Yeah. Well, no, with your rolls. So when you get, so I don't know how they like determine it, but like if you're running and you're out of combat, you have unlimited like sprint.
Oh,
But
okay.
when you're in combat, your roll does take stamina and running
Gotcha.
takes stamina. It's I don't know how they determine it because there's like enemies everywhere. But
When the boss music hits.
yeah, maybe that's what it's determined by. But there's like it does play like Elden Ring with the parkour and speed of like Bloodborne or Sekiro.
Parkour.
Yeah.
I've also played neither of those other two games.
They're Elden Ring but faster. And basic it's like Fortnite's parkour, you know? You can just climb up
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Hurdle through windows. Yeah.
Yeah. And in fact, the best explanation is Elden Ring plus Fortnite equals Night Rain. Minus, other people
Nice.
coming in and killing you.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
See, me, I'm already an Elden Lord, so I don't have to worry about too much.
Yeah, but are you a Lord of the Night?
You know, the night it doesn't happen because I'm the Lord and I just keep the sun around.
Well, speaking of keeping things around,
Oh, I like what you did there. Good segue. That's Esther
yeah,
segue.
that's what we um let's get in today's meat and potatoes, which is what I like to call remove one character.
I like this. It's
Now,
gonna be easy work for me though.
I I tried to make these as difficult as I could because I knew you like to think everything in life can be easy. But basically the rules here are whoop, not mean for that to happen. Sorry, I just watched my screen change. Basically what the rules are is I'm gonna present us three characters
Okay.
and we have to pick one to remove.
Now, when we say remove, are we saying like they never exist in their show? Remove.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. That's the way I like to think about it.
My brain is whatever way you justify it to remove the character.
Yeah, I'm
That's what
thinking
that's
like that character's wiped from existence, and then is the show still good? Is how I'm gonna determine which character to remove.
yeah, I like that.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
So let's so I kind of started with what I like to call an easier one, but you gave me a couple characters and I'm like, I see the connection between those characters. And then I was trying to
Which
think
is
of what like a third character would be to go with them. And so
mhm.
that leads us into our first trio. Did it check
Fire users.
fire users that sacrifice themselves?
Did middle homie? He didn't die yet.
Yes, he did.
You sure?
Yeah, modern canon, he's dead. Pretty sure.
Ah,
Pretty sure somebody else is in
ah.
charge of that guild now, but I could double check.
Okay, 'cause I think he might be alive, but that's okay because he wouldn't. He's not getting removed regardless. Actually, maybe he is. Hold on. This is actually tougher than I thought for the first one. You need Rengoku because he motivates Tanjiro, but you could
Oh no,
argue
no, no.
any.
So he almost died.
Okay,
That's
that's what
a
I thought because I was like, he summoned the Great Spirit Salamander.
yeah. I thought that was like his main thing. I didn't realize that saved him. My bad.
Okay. Uh Ace is Luffy's brother.
Yeah,
Arguably the best singular episode of One Piece. I'm getting rid of Rengoku. I'm getting rid of Rengoku. Any Hashira would have done the same. It just happened to be Rengoku there. You
yeah.
replace him with any Hashira, same effect.
Yeah. I agree. I mm, see. Here's the thing. I think Rengoku was the perfect Hashira to be removed at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the burning hope. He's the burning passion. Like if you put the water Hashira there, I don't think he has the same effect on the boys that Rengoku does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. He might affect Tanjiro, but definitely not the other two. They
Yeah,
probably
and
wouldn't care.
I don't even think the other guy would affect Tanjiro because I feel like his personality is that different.
Nah, I think he idolized Giyu. I think he'd be affected because
Yeah.
Giyu saved him.
Gyu did save him, but Gyu's personality to me doesn't evoke like the inspiration that Rengoku would. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It depends on if Giyu gives an impassioned speech at the end. No spoilers, but if he was to give an impassioned speech about his life and what he wants Tanjiro to do going forward, it could have the same effect.
I could see it. Uh,
But I'm getting
I
rid of Rinko.
yeah, I think of the three up here. He's probably the one I'd get rid of too. I'm defending it because I'm like trying to make the argument, but like of these three, mm,
I really hate that Ace has an S on his arm and it's crossed out like he didn't know how to spell his own name.
yeah. But a lot of people have the theory that it was meant for Sabo.
Jesse the God, welcome. He said, "Who's the one in the middle?" That is I forgot his name,
Fuegoleon
but yeah, the
Vermilion,
captain of the fire division from Black Clover.
the captain of
Yeah, I don't know what his
Fuegoleon
joint was
Vermilion
called.
is the captain of Crimson Lion.
Yes, he got his arm cut off early in the show.
Yeah, and now his arm is fire, kind of like how Naruto has a fake arm.
Oh, Naruto does, yeah.
Yeah,
The Crimson Lions. Yes, thank you, Devin. One in chat. Feel free to play along. One has to go.
yeah,
I'm 10 toes on Rengoku. That's just easy. The easiest choice.
hitting that
Although you
bot
could
on Twitch
argue,
side.
you
Sorry,
said who what?
I was removing a bot on Twitch side. Sorry.
I appreciate you. You could argue if you get rid of the middle guy, it doesn't make a difference in the show either.
Yeah, I that was my hard thing. Like Ace, you can't remove Ace, right?
No, no, he's got to stay. He's got to
Because
stay.
he's like his sacrifice is like such a like even though it's kind of like people get mad and like Ace, you sacrifice yourself for nothing kind of thing.
Hmm.
His death had such a profound effect on a majority of the world, right?
Yeah, and without him, Whitebeard is probably still alive, but we don't get that scene.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get Luffy really trying to push himself to be stronger.
Without Ace, there is no Marineford arc.
Yeah, so you gotta have him.
Yeah, even though the conclusion of Marineford is messy because of the deaths, I'd say that he's still integral to the bloodstream of pre-time skip One Piece.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think doesn't he save Luffy a couple times?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You gotta have that.
he makes a big impact once he gets in, and he saves Luffy from Smoker when they get to Alabasta.
Oh yeah, easy work.
Yeah. Uh, so
Middle dude
personally,
don't really do nothing. Well, he motivates his brother and he puts Asta and them in cahoots with his sister for the training arc.
kind of that's a little bit Yami too, though, because Yami wants to train with her.
True. But I feel like
I
he
feel
needs
like
to be able to protect the
his sister
people.
is more integral to the plot than he is.
Yeah. So it's a combination of Middle is definitely the most useless to the story, and Rengoku can easily be replaced with any other Hashira. So it's like, do you get rid of the most useless or the one that can be replaced the easiest?
Yeah. But didn't Rengoku also give like Tanjiro the idea to look into sun breathing?
He told him to go visit his home to learn more about fire because
Gotcha.
Rengoku didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Okay. Well,
And
he led him in a direction.
yeah, okay, so yeah, I'll
It's
get rid. I'll get rid of middle. I'll get rid of middle
we're
because
getting rid of Fuegoleon.
yeah, get rid of him.
If in Black Clover, if you aren't like a BB Black Bulls, a captain, or like a few Golden Dawn, you probably ain't Jack. Well, see, the thing is, Fuegoleon is a captain.
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
tough though. He is
honestly, he's
tough.
probably the third strongest captain
Yeah,
behind
third strongest.
the Golden Dawn and Yami.
You think Yami's stronger than him? That's crazy. That's a crazy take to me.
He's not doing what would he
All
he's not
Yami has is his slash, and let
yeah,
me tell you,
dimensional slash.
if homie summons Salamander,
Oh,
he's
wait,
toast.
sorry. Let me back up because we also have the one dude who's his own faction. Don't we? That one captain who's like doesn't have anybody underneath him. He is his own guild.
Which dude are you talking about?
I want to
Or
there's the one that
Orca?
does yeah, there's the one that does the dream world,
Yeah.
and then there's the one that like oh gosh, what 1 second. I'm looking this up.
Is it the Painting Kid?
I think it is.
Okay,
'Cause
I do
he
like the Painting Kid.
those two are like by far the most hacksy powerful,
Yeah,
right?
they're like a Grimmy from Bleach, where your imagination is your power.
Yeah, actually, that see there would be like a good fun death battle is be Grammy
That's
versus,
absolutely a death battle.
or at least a debate, right? Like
Yeah, I
I'm
got
sure the
Grimmy.
Bleach characters like League's more powerful, but it'd be a fun, interesting
Absolutely.
debate because their powers are so similar.
Yeah, it's how fast can Grimmy imagine versus Homie Draw. That would be the battle.
Yeah, and then there's also there's a captain that is always sleeping that puts people in the dream world. That'd be
Yeah.
perfect. That'd actually be a perfect fight for. There's a character in One Piece called Uta.
Oh,
And
and there's a character in Fairy Tale that makes her own world too. That would be interesting.
ooh, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But basically, you hear her songs and you fall asleep and you enter dream world.
Dorothy. Yeah,
Dorothy,
I think I'm pretty sure that's her. I think maybe.
sweet.
Oh well. Anyways, yeah, get rid of Homie in the middle. He's chopped liver.
All right, we removing Fagolion because if Fagolion's there, then Meriliona just takes over as captain. That's it,
Exactly. Yeah.
and that
Lame
honestly
as fuck.
probably a win. It's a win-win. You know.
I agree.
All right,
Ooh.
these are my tragic edgy boys.
Are we? Is that Al and Ed or just Al?
That's Al. It's Al's human body inside the armor.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
Alphonse, Itachi, and Guts.
Itachi's got to stay.
I feel
All
like
three of them.
I made this difficult because I feel like all three gotta stay, right?
I'm actually debating on Al. I'm thinking get rid of him.
Really,
I'm really thinking get rid of him.
really.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
I
my
wanna.
initial instinct was to get rid of
I
him.
mean, I think my
Uh,
instinct is to get rid of Itachi.
What?
Not that I don't like Itachi's like story and stuff. It's just this is like you have two characters that are main characters, right? Versus the one who's the inspiration or the motivation for the secondary guy.
Nah, because think about what everything Itachi does. Without Itachi, the village gets invaded by the Akatsuki earlier and probably lose that. Itachi convinced Kisame to leave because he was a double agent. We didn't know at the time.
Okay, but
But
if Itachi is never in it, then the Uchihas never die.
no, the Uchihas were gonna die regardless. 'Cause Obito was gonna knock him out. That deal was still gonna happen. Itachi just wouldn't have convinced him to spare Sasuke.
Gotcha. So you mean my least favorite Naruto character wouldn't have been alive? Oops.
That's yeah, actually a fact.
Jesse agreed with me in chat. I see you.
The Uchihas are the cause for most. Yeah, but okay, but Itachi's actually the Uchiha who's trying to fix everything. He got rid of all the Uchihas.
Yeah, yeah. He got rid of them all to get stronger to train his brother.
Yeah, and he was still a double agent for the village. He was like, "Yo, the Akatsuki moving crazy. Y'all
Oh
need to
wait,
get yourself ready."
was he a spy on the inside?
Yeah, he never forsake the village. He was reporting
See
to
I
the third
I
Hokage.
never got there because I'm still like I never finished Shippuden because every time I started, I feel like I'm missing so much context to what's going on.
Yeah. So let me hip you. After Sasuke beats Itachi, it's revealed that Itachi was a double agent who was feeding info to the third Hokage and Danzo about what the Akatsuki was planning.
Mhm,
That's why Jiraiya was able to really go off on his own and find their hideout because
mhm,
Itachi was feeding him all that information. So
gotcha.
when Itachi invaded with Kasame and they fought Kakashi, Genjutsu chick who was lame, and Might Guy.
Mhm,
Itachi told Kasame, "We need to leave. We're drawing too much attention," because
mhm,
he knew they could beat everybody there, and he was like, "We gotta go." because we can't let Naruto be captured.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
Sasuke was
eh,
getting his
here
brother stronger and helping the village.
here's my question. If um if I snap my finger. No, I'm just kidding. Um if Itachi's not there, which means Sasuke's not there, which means they don't have that information, right?
Mhm.
Would that mean
Naruto's
Jiraiya
dead.
would Jiraiya stick closer to the village and actually train more people?
No,
You
because
don't think
Jiraiya
so?
still he still is gonna wander the world, write his books. Because even before Itachi was
But
like in the Akatsuki, Jiraiya wasn't really there.
okay.
Jiraiya left after he was done training up Minato.
What would Orochimaru's plan be if there was no Sasuke?
Uh he wouldn't be obsessed with the Sharingan because he lost to Itachi, which started his obsession. So he never would have been
Oh,
obsessed with the Sharingan. So he still
interesting.
would have joined the Akatsuki, but probably wouldn't have
I,
defected from him, actually.
oh, wait. I see. I didn't realize Orochimaru was in the Akatsuki.
Yeah, Itachi beat him and
I,
made him
I,
join.
I think this all derives from like, if there's no Sasuke, for me, there's no problems in like Naruto base. Pre time skip Naruto, pre Shippuden.
Wait, say that again?
If there is no Sasuke in pre Shippuden
Mhm.
Naruto, then a lot of the problems that arise in pre Shippuden Naruto don't happen. But that's only because I'm
True.
missing context of what happens after, right?
Well, Orochimaru will probably still try to take over the village. So that would still happen. But
Okay.
besides that, yeah, none of the other stuff. They wouldn't have to
There
send the
would
kids out
be,
to try to retrieve Sasuke.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He'd probably
Sasuke
just stick
wouldn't be
straight to
trying to
Shippuden.
kill Naruto every other episode.
Jesse says Guts is easily saying, and Alphonse is way too important to get rid of.
That's
I disagree. Because I think without Alphonse, because Ed still tried to do the Philosopher's Stone to what, bring his mom back or something. That was the
yeah.
he still tries to do that. He probably still loses part of his body. Goes down the same thing. He'll go down the same road, just instead of bringing his brother back, he's trying to get his own body parts back.
Yeah,
I
but
think
see
the same thing would happen.
that's kind of like the main part of the conclusion, right? Is that he ends up sacrificing those body pizza parts to make sure that it's his brother that returns. Like he chooses his brother over himself, kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like I feel like while Ed is the main character, Alphonse is kind of like the heart and soul of the show.
Never thought of him as the heart. Maybe I need to watch it again. It's been like a decade. Plus, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch Brothers. I only watched the original,
Ah,
so
okay,
maybe I'm
okay. I
missing
think
something.
that might make a difference.
Yeah,
So
I never
so
found Ed
I
beloved.
think it's okay for us to disagree on this one, where I say like remove Itachi because I have missing context, and you say remove Alphonse because you have missing context.
Wait, let's talk about Guts.
Guts
What?
ain't
Because
leaving.
I haven't watched Berserk, but if Guts isn't there, what happened?
Um, if Guts isn't there, Griffith becomes a god and kills everybody.
Okay, Guts has to stay. Cool. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, no, yeah, like Griffith is yeah, the main villain of his story like wins.
Nobody else
If
can fight
yeah,
him.
nobody else stops him. Like there's nobody he performs the ritual and yeah, basically Devin in the chat. Everybody dies.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
it's yeah, not even
You
close.
know what? Nah, I'll go with you. I'll take Itachi. I'll take Itachi too.
All right.
Yeah,
I
that
think
makes sense.
Itachi is important though. That like don't get me wrong. This is the reason I made this one specifically is because I feel like they all have kind of like a color similarity and they all have like a tragedy to their story.
Yeah, I think the story probably suffered the least removing Itachi.
Yeah. Also, I just realized there's a watermark on the
Yeah,
Alphonse.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I saw
I,
that.
I
I was gonna
didn't.
let it
I was
live.
trying my best to find ones that didn't have. But anyway. All right. I forget what the next one is.
Been
Boom.
juicy so far.
Here we go.
Oh, get rid of Whitebeard.
Yeah, that
You
was
know
gonna
me,
be
One
my
Piece hater.
I was gonna get rid of Whitebeard too. Like he's important to the world of One Piece, but he's not as important as like other characters. And I feel like I as somebody who has not watched Bleach and has not watched
Mhm.
Naruto, I feel like the other two just are more integral to the story.
I agree.
See, like,
Aizen's whole thing, the reason it took Aizen so long is because he had to plan around Captain Commander, and he couldn't do anything till he had a way to seal Captain Commander.
yeah, yeah, Yamamoto, right?
Yep, and
See,
Jiraiya
see,
is beloved by all.
I could probably remove Yamamoto because I don't really know Yamamoto, but the way that like things that I've heard about him, I'm like, man, he's kind of like the Gojo of Bleach. Is like
Yeah,
most villains can't beat him, so they have to like remove him.
that's actually a very true comparison, and I never thought of that, and that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm taking. I was joking before, but I will remove Whitebeard.
yeah. Do you know the connection with all three of these?
Old senseis, old strong senseis.
I do also have to ask because I don't know Bleach and I don't know where like spoilers for Thousand Year Blood War. If you guys haven't watched, does
Oh, they all died.
yeah? I was about to
Yeah,
ask, does he die?
that's right. That's right. He does.
Okay, like,
He uses
and that's
his.
kind of huge considering. I mean, I'm not no spoilers for JJK out here because that's still airing, you know.
Nah, man,
But
nah, everybody knows.
yeah, Twitter ruined
Usher
it for
posted about
everybody.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Usher knows, everybody knows.
That's a good, what's the word? Good metric.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah, but I
genuine
think we
it is.
both agree we're removing Whitebeard.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah. See, and I think the reason is because the other two I don't know Yamamoto specifically, but I'm assuming does he have a good influence on Ichigo?
No, he
No.
don't do nothing with Ichigo. Yeah, he don't
Really?
do nothing. He is you learn the history through him. So the first Quincy War, Yamamoto beat up Walsh already. That's the reason the Quincy's lost, because Yamamoto handled that. He
Because
then trained the
Yamamoto
two
stands on
dudes who use twin
business.
swords. Yeah, absolutely.
Got it.
He trained the two twin sword users. He initially trained Kenpachi in swordsmanship too, and he's the reason why Soul Society is safe. He is
Gotcha.
the safekeeper.
He's him. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Whitebeard is him for his time, but his time is so brief to the vast history of One Piece that I'm like, it's one of those things I think like he is like the VIP of his arc,
Hmm, hmm.
but it's only
See,
one arc and
the
One
only
Piece good.
actually, I was gonna say I think, and it's not fair. I was gonna say Yamamoto beats out both of them because he's the only one here that didn't have a directly trained pupil betray them. Like
Mm.
Whitebeard had Blackbeard, Jiraiya had Pain.
Yeah, and
Yamamoto, if he trained you, you stuck with him.
that's not the only person that betrayed Whitebeard. Even Whitebeard's friends betrayed him.
Oh, yeah, get him out of here.
But that was because the Navy put kind of whispered propaganda into some of their ears.
Oh, so they fell for a trap.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
Could, couldn't trust their friend.
Yeah,
It's got to be a sign.
yeah, yeah. Well, and they're pirates, right?
That is true. Yeah, not
So
scum
so
by nature.
again, I'll go back to we always make the argument that One Piece is too long, One Piece isn't long enough, kind of thing.
Agreed.
Blackbeard's importance to the story of One Piece, besides flashbacks, is one arc out of like 20.
That's so stupid.
And I'm not saying, and this is no like diss on Whitebeard because again, he is the VIP of that arc. He is sorry, not VIP, MVP. He's the MVP of that arc because he single handedly carries that arc, but it's only one arc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
don't know why.
I do have to get rid of Whitebeard
Yeah,
personally.
cross him out. Easy work. Chad agrees. Whitebeard. Jesse said Whitebeard or Yamamoto. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
We getting Whitebeard out of here.
Yamamoto stands on too much business.
10 toes. This
I,
man literally in his own little office. It was being invaded, and the people were like, "This is silly. You don't have any guards." And he turned on and goes, When you're as strong as I am, I'm paraphrasing. He goes, you don't need a guard when you're as strong as I am. I am the protection and slays all of them. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, you can't get rid of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one coming up in three, two, boom.
Ooh, who's that on the right? Is
That
that
is
Dio?
that is Dio Brando, and
Okay,
this
okay.
this is petty rivals, petty villains.
Pet. If we're talking petty, Dio can't go nowhere. You gotta stay.
I think all of them are like very much like meticulous. Uh, the Freeze is probably the least meticulous, but I feel like you can't get rid of him because he's kind of like almost like evil Vegeta too, in a way. Like Vegeta's the Piccolo. So like it goes Piccolo is evil, Piccolo joins them, Vegeta's evil, Vegeta joins them. Frieza never changes, but he's still kind of like now a rival format to Goku, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a douche, but he at least helped.
Mm.
Oh, this is tough.
Ah, that's what I was going for. Yeah, we got him.
And no, because the thing is, and I'm on track. History record shows this. Frieza is my favorite villain of all time. When it
Yeah,
comes to villain characters, nobody beats Frieza. But looking at the two people beside him, I have to get rid of Frieza for this reason.
really.
Frieza is the out of these three villains, Frieza plays dirty tricks. The other two stand on business. If they lose, they lose. When Frieza's losing, Frieza resorts to nasty, dirty tricks. And that's
Uh,
something a loser does.
so Dio.
No, Dio cool. Dio 10 toes.
Nah, Dio runs. If he's losing and the sun's coming up, he runs away.
Oh, that's just because he a vampire. But if he when he getting mixed, he gonna stand there and bang. He gonna figure out a
But
way to
that's
unmix
I
himself.
think that's one of the things is like as soon as Dio starts getting outclassed by somebody, he doesn't stand on business. You know what I mean?
I don't remember that.
That that
Although I
that's
don't remember much from the first and second season. So I'm
okay.
only thinking of him and Jotaro fighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, they was banging. Even when Jotaro learned the world, he was banging with him.
Yeah, when Jotaro started getting an edge and figuring out Dio's power, and then
Dio
started
panic?
flipping Dio panicked.
Oh, I don't remember that. I must have blocked that out of my memory.
Like literally, Dio started like grabbing cars and like throwing them into the fight, and it was no longer just like a clean fight because Dio thought that he was so strong with the stand, with the power to stop time, and with the vampire abilities. He thought he was so strong that nobody could touch him. The only threat that he saw was Joseph, because Joseph
Hmm.
knew Hammond, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, he
that's
was
why
really good
that's
with
why
him.
he took Joseph out like almost immediately. He didn't see Jotaro, he didn't see any of the other stand users as a threat. But as soon
Devin, Devin in chat has a point. Dio is too relevant, even later on.
yeah. Like well,
He's
I
gonna be
mean
touched on when
most
we come.
most villains in JoJo's end up tying back to Dio.
Yeah,
And with no
it
Dio,
all.
you also don't get Golden Requiem.
Yeah.
Golden
Oh
Ex
wow, that's making me. Originally I was like Aizen can't leave, but Aizen staying. It's free. It's got to be free.
Yeah.
Aizen, he's the main villain, and even when the arc isn't about him, it's gonna come back to him. And even after they caught him, they had to come back to Aizen and be like, "Yo, Aizen, we need help.
I
The
like how
Quincy's in here."
I like how I was thinking about picking Dio as the one to get rid of because I thought the other two were too important.
Hmm.
Um,
I don't think
but I
Frieza's
kind
not
of
that
walked back
important.
myself on Dio because he's too
Yeah,
important to freaking
he is.
JoJo's.
And Frieza, they got rid of him, had 2 to 3 whole arcs without him where we didn't even think about him. And
Yeah.
they only brought him back because he's a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And then even after they brought him back, they got rid of him, had like 2 whole more seasons without him,
Then they had
and we
to
haven't seen him since.
bring him back for the tournament of power, unless that's what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
No, no, no. I was
Because there's
talking.
Golden
Yeah,
Frieza
so there's
arc,
a
and then
tournament of power.
when did we
Yeah.
get Frieza Black?
Frieza Black is only manga right now, but so it'll go
Gotcha.
Golden Frieza, then we have Goku Black,
Mm-hmm.
Tournament of Power,
Mm-hmm.
So Frieza comes back for Tournament of Power. Then after that, Frieza leaves again. We have Moro. Then we have Granola, and at the end of Granola is Black Frieza.
Got it. So
And
I
Black
think
Frieza's here and then gone.
I think this is my thing. I think this is why we could both probably agree that we can get rid of Frieza, even though he's a great villain, right?
Yeah,
I,
top tier villains. Still my favorite villain of all time.
this removing him has nothing to do with the fact that he's not a great villain in his show.
Yeah.
The other two are more integral to the main characters of their show.
Yes. You can replace Frieza with Cooler, same effect.
Yeah,
Cooler probably won't talk as much, but it'll have the same effect on all the characters. So yeah, I think Frieza's got to go.
yeah, I agree actually.
I hate to see my boy go out like
Yeah, that's not how I thought that was gonna play out either.
that. Neither did I when I looked at it. I was like, oh, Frieza stay, and then I was like, oh, Frieza might not stay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to set Frieza up like that.
Devin said after the Namek Saga, Frieza isn't important unless you're talking Golden Frieza, which didn't even need to happen. That's also a fact. I feel like Golden Frieza was for the fans.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna say that, we didn't need Dio to come back after part one, but he came back anyways.
Would the stands happen without Dio?
I'm sure somebody finds the arrow. So
Yeah, but
the
do they go
the whole
crazy like that old lady?
the whole reason that the stands happen is because part two sets up the exploration of like ancient civilizations, right?
Yeah.
In the fact that they find like a whole like civilization that worship the masks,
Hmm.
and in entering this tomb, they awaken the Pillar Men,
Yep.
who are like ancient versions of Dio.
Haters, got you.
The masks, the masks that Dio uses to turn into a vampire were created by these guys.
Tracks.
That is the whole plot of part two. So it still ties in a little bit, very loosely. But so the fact that people are like searching these tombs and finding stuff, I I would not be surprised if somebody in part three, if like there was an archaeologist who found it, clipped it, it turned him into a vampire, turned him evil kind of thing, and then boom stands.
Yeah, but see, I'm thinking the reason there's so many people with stands now is because the old lady,
Hmm.
Dio told her to go make stand users to recruit for his army.
Hmm.
So she's like shooting people for Dio.
Yeah.
If
Mhm.
not Dio,
I, I'm
she might
just
not shoot everybody.
I'm just saying like she probably could, she probably would. I'd probably be just like replacing Dio with a new person.
Yeah, but they gotta have sauce. They gotta have charisma like Dio.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, it's not impossible, but you would have to have a
I
contender.
wouldn't say Dio's got competition for sauce and charisma in JoJo's too, though, right? Like there's a
Who?
like
What villain?
the villain for I think his name's Kira actually.
He don't got no sauce. That dude, no, that dude's perverted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
But I
like,
mean,
give me
he's
your
kind of a
hand.
serial killer though, so he has to have some sort of suave about him.
Nah, because he don't got no followers. Because
It's not about
his
having
whole thing was,
followers. It was about never mind.
no,
It's kind of like what was it, Dahmer? You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's what I'm thinking
he
of
was
when I say
obsessed with ladies' hands.
yeah. But he had to convince the ladies to get to places to to do the terrible things, right?
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
That's what I'm
Although,
saying is Kira had
yeah,
to have that air about him.
did he?
I don't remember.
'Cause I'm
I
thinking,
haven't even
did
gotten.
his stand blow him up?
Kira is insane. I agree.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's nuts. He don't got the sauce like he can never replace a deal. He don't got that kind of sauce. Men wouldn't want to follow him to conquer the world.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Alrighty. So we're getting rid of Frieza.
yeah. Frieza's out of here.
All right. Next one coming in three, two, and boom.
Devin said he collects hands. He's not suave. He's weird.
All
Oh,
right.
who's that on the right?
So on the right is the main villain from Erased.
Never watched it.
Oh, damn. Basically, this is unconventional villains.
Okay,
They're
I can
not.
tell you who's not leaving.
Well, yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna assume the middle's not leaving because
not a
he's
chance.
yeah, he's too important to his story. Um, honestly, the guy on the right is probably the one I would choose to leave. It was just the connecting thread of the characters was too good not to have these three put together. So the one on the left is Promised Neverland.
I'm familiar.
Yeah. And the one on the right is basically I believe so do you want me to like run over like the cliff notes of
Yeah,
Erased?
yeah. Tell me, like, how important is he to the story?
Well, he's the main villain.
Oh yeah, he's got to stay.
Uh, yeah, honestly, see the problem is because you don't know it, I don't really want to tell you about. Are you ever going to watch Erased? That's the real
Nah, not
question.
even, no chance. No chance of me ever
Okay.
watching it.
So the main plot of Erased is this guy is older. He's like in his 20s. He's just starting to get into like working and stuff and he gets a basically he falls, something happens to him and he wakes up back in middle school.
Hmm,
But like before that happened, he had this memory of like this girl that he went to middle school with who just one day disappeared. And they never
okay.
found her, and they never figured out what happened to her. And so now that he's back in his old body, he finds her and is like, "Oh, it's you." He doesn't like basically he's like back to the futuring where he's like trying to solve the mystery of why she disappeared, why she was erased from basically everybody's life.
Okay.
Um and then it becomes like this jumping back and forth between him in the present trying to figure things out and basically mind swapping with his younger self as he's trying to like piece together what happened to her.
And it turns out he was the villain the whole time.
Yeah, and this is the guy that and it's basically he fit I think there's one point where he does figure out who it is
Hmm.
and he's just trying to then protect her as a kid to like fix or to like save her basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, sounds like he could stay.
It,
The the maid, I think she kind of helps the kids, sure, but she also gives kids up. So you can replace her with any of the other maids.
uh yeah, she's like the main villain of the first season, which is the only season.
Yeah, because season 2 doesn't exist.
No. But there was a season 2? Never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm talking.
I I talk about biggest fumbles in anime, right?
That was, and we were so hyped. Me, my brother, my cousin. I started reading the manga after season 1 because I can't wait, and I was
Yeah.
like, season 2 is gonna be good, y'all. Then they start watching season 2 and tell me it's terrible, and I'm like, yuck, they ruined it.
That how do you take a whole arc and put it into a slideshow for one episode?
That is disgusting.
Yeah. Like
They
this
said
it
speed run all this info.
talk about disrespectful to the source material.
They ruined a potentially goaded franchise.
Yeah, they ruined a new gen anime,
Man,
man. That
that
could have
joint
been
was
one of
gonna
the
be
big
top 10
3.
easily, easily. A new concept we haven't seen before, and they just poured nasty sauce all over a good season 1.
Yeah.
Devin said, "Women on the left can't leave."
It's definitely
Oh, man.
between the woman on the left, Isabella, and the dude on the right. Let me figure out what his name
Yeah,
is real quick. Mm,
you've seen both, so I would probably defer to you on this one, but I'm thinking Isabella because they got more maids.
yeah. Uh, see, the guy on the right is integral, but also like I feel
Like
like
any
he
other
could be
career
replaced
maid.
by any other person. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But
Oh, we can get rid of him. Isabella does play. She eventually helps the kids later, so she's got that redeeming quality down the
you
line.
talking about in the manga?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
yeah. She kind of turns and starts helping the kids in the manga.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So that's relevant. That only she would probably do.
In my mind, I always felt like, besides being like part of the evil demon cult, whatever is going on in that story, um, in my mind, I always felt like she was training the kids to actually escape. especially the 3,
Yeah,
the main 3
to an
in
extent,
season
yeah.
1. Like, they were learning and she was learning, and it was just a bunch of stuff, you know?
Yeah, her character arc was like she always wanted hope. She wanted somebody to give her hope. Like she wasn't like looking for it, but she's like, if you can prove to me you can give me hope, then yeah, I got you. But you had to
Yeah,
like prove to her.
yeah. Let's talk about Light.
He ain't going nowhere. The show don't exist without him.
Yeah, I mean, there was do you ever read about the sequel?
I did. I read it. I hated it. Well, let me not say I hated it. I hated the ending.
Sure, it wasn't as good as season 1 of Death Note.
No. It can't touch anything Death Note did. It was kind of just like Death Note again.
I yeah, but just not as good. Which is what I feel like Death Note the problem with Death Note is like, everything after Light and L is just kinda downhill.
Yeah.
See, but
And
the
the
thing
way they got rid of dude, did you read the second one?
no,
Do you want spoilers? Because I won't spoil it
I'm
if you
not
get a
gonna
bunch
read
of it.
it, so
So
spoilers,
pretty
chat.
much he uses the Death Note to get a bunch of money deposited into his account. But the catch is, he makes himself like forget that he gives up the Death Note and stuff. But by giving it up, Ryu tells him like you can never touch this money or you'll die when you do. But when he gives up the Death Note, he forgets that. So he goes to his bank account to get all this money that's in his account. And the moment he touches the
So
money that comes out the ATM, he dies.
so basically he's an idiot.
Yeah, a big fat idiot. But he wasn't a killer. He only used it to get a bunch of money and then never used it again.
So when he got the money, did the people die?
He died. It caused him to
I
die.
know it caused him to die, right?
Yeah.
But,
But the
like
person who gave him the money, yeah, that person died.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
So he used it as a one-time thing just to get rich, like a get rich quick scheme.
this is one of those, like the Death Note to me always feels like a genie in a lamp kind of thing, right?
It is. Yeah.
I think although it's not as interesting, that sequel series for sure, like there's no cat and mouse game of like Light hiding from L trying to find Light.
Mhm.
Um that whole like playing chess and checkers kind of thing. It's interesting to see a different character use the book differently. Just for added context of like what the book can actually do.
Yes.
But
This
yeah, you
person
can't get
used
rid
it
of
for
Light.
pure greed.
I would probably remove the guy on the right. I forget his name. That's how much I don't care about
Yeah, I'm about to say you forgot his name. That tells me all I need to know.
him.
Might as well
Like
be removed.
I'll look it up right now and be like, I have no idea.
You'll forget it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's not even worth remembering.
His name is Gaku Yashiro.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah.
Never met a good Gaku in any anime.
Yeah. He's a respected teacher and later politician.
The one on the left is from Promise Neverland, Jesse. Absolutely. She is the main maid.
Yeah, from the season that everybody
Yeah,
watched. The only
from the only
season that
season that got
exists.
animated.
And man, I wish they would make a sequel to that show. It was so good.
They would do so good if they did.
All right. So moving on.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Mm. I know who I have to get rid of. Dobby. That's his name, right? Dobby.
Yeah, you getting rid of
Yeah, he's
Dobby?
like yeah, because you can't get rid of Show. Well, you can get rid of him, but I feel like his atrocity plays a big factor in why people remember Full Metal. And you
Yeah,
can't get rid of Mahito because he makes Yuji realize what being a sorcerer is. He
yeah.
Yuji kind of comes to a this
He,
is me,
he
this is
breaks
who I am
Yuji.
moment. Yeah,
Yuji, who's like i- i- infinite optimism. He breaks infinite optimism.
yeah.
Yeah,
But Dobby is just trying to get revenge on his dad. He's just a kid that's rebelling. Get rid of him. You can't remove Show Tucker. Jesse wants to get rid of Show immediately. I understand why, but you can't. You need it.
I
You
think
need that
I
moment.
actually I think I get rid of show.
What? And lose that moment? That's anime gold. That goes in the history books of
It
biggest atrocities ever.
it is, but I also it's so far removed from the rest of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Li-
you like it's kind of like a one off.
yeah, and I think that's one of my like. th- I think that's like for the run of Full Metal Alchemist. I feel like it's all connected except for that specific arc. You know what I
See,
mean?
for me, that arc makes me realize how important being an alchemist is to some people. Like this man sacrificed his family for alchemy.
Yeah, it's something that the
That's,
main character went through.
yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. See, I feel like you already kind of get that feeling when Ed and Alphonse do the thing and they accidentally like destroy their mom in the process.
Nah, it don't hit like this.
But what I'm saying is that should be the part that hits like what this hit, you know? Them trying to bring their mom back, like that
Nah,
should be the part that hits as dark as this moment.
because we didn't care about their mom. Like the mom, we weren't invested.
Exactly. And I feel like if you remove the Show Tucker arc of Full Metal, which is like, I don't know, 2 episodes, an episode, and
Mhm.
just instead of doing that, have just an episode where it's just like the kids and their mom, right? Like a prologue almost.
That could be, yeah. If they did something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you get rid of Dobby, what does that truly hurt? Like Jesse and Devin are saying Dobby's important to the villain. If you get rid of him, you just don't get the Endeavor stuff, which honestly, I don't care about Endeavor. I don't care about Todoroki. That's family drama that I didn't ask for.
See, I think, and that's fair. That's fair to have that. I'm not saying we have to agree on this, right? I think again, Shoto and Deku are like two of my favorite characters in that show.
Mhm.
So I think it's without Dabi, Shoto's story is not good. You know what I mean?
He can't stand on his own.
Past the school, what's it called? You
I know what you mean, but I don't know what
this
it's actually called.
past the sports festival. I feel like after that is like
This
Todoroki.
was his shining moment.
Basically, Todoroki would be irrelevant after the sports festival.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think he's still relevant, kinda.
Well, Dobby makes him relevant
For a little bit. I
because
don't think he shines
he
enough.
makes him relevant through the whole rest of the series. Yeah, I mean, also without Dobby, you don't have the thing with Hawks, right?
Okay,
Hawks and
that's true.
Twice.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Dobby is important to the story, but I get why you would want to get rid of him.
Yeah, y'all are right. I'll get rid of Shell. I'll get rid of Shell. That's actually a good point.
Yeah,
Only because Hawks is my man. Him getting his
Hawks
wings
got
burnt.
swag,
That's
bro.
sweet. Yeah, Hawks my dog.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Who's that in the middle?
That is Saryu. I, I I forget her last name. She's the crazy girl from Akame ga Kill.
That with the dog.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Who to get rid of?
this
Without Rachel, Bomb doesn't climb the tower.
this is the category of just hated women in anime.
Yeah.
Like
Without girl on the right, honestly,
you can
it
get rid of
wouldn't be
mine.
so.
Saryu
Yeah,
easy? I
it
don't
wouldn't be
know
so hard.
about that.
Yeah, I don't know either. Because without chick on the right, homie's not so messed up in the head that he doesn't like automatically distrust people. So it's only positives if you get rid of her.
Yeah, I feel like the world of Shield Hero would be a better place without her.
Yeah, yeah. Without her, it's only a positive effect. So I got to get rid of her.
Yeah.
Because if you get rid of Shiryu in the middle, there's other people that are gonna stop. What's her name with the scissors?
Yeah.
Like she not beating Esther. Nobody in that show is beating Esther.
Yeah. Akame is the only one that could beat her.
Yeah, so all she got to do is run up on the wrong person.
And to be fair, Akame kind of beat her with luck to some
That's true.
extent.
Yeah,
And
we'd
we
have Sheer in the show longer, but not for too much longer. She would
you
have.
don't really have anybody in the show that long anyways, if you think about it.
Yeah,
Like literally the show you get introduced to this group. They go out on like two missions, or they go out on a mission that's successful, and then they go out on the next mission, and like a bunch of them die, and they get replaced with new
Facts.
characters.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
that was one of my problems with Akame ga Kill. It was like, oh, we don't have to worry about the characters we just lost because we have these new recruits or whatever.
We got more assassins on the way.
Yeah. So I
Yeah, the
was,
manga is much more peaceful. You talking to Akame got killed? I might agree, actually.
but I feel like her craziness almost like, I feel like you don't see the villains as villains without Siriu ubiquitous.
And I don't even look at them as villains. Like she's the only reason she's a villain to us is
It's
because
because
we're
she's
in
doing her
the
job, right?
right. We're looking at it from the point of view of assassins.
Yeah.
They're actually working for the government, so in their mind, they're actually the heroes. They're beating up a group of assassins.
Yeah, but I think it's also helps with her framing because they could have them be nice people, right?
Hmm.
But in making Sirius so unhinged,
Yeah, she went off the
it,
rocker
it,
a
it
little
it
bit.
clearly shows you that they're not good people.
She was off her rocker the same way Light was.
Yeah,
All of it she thought was for justice.
yeah, and she's not the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get rid of mine. I feel like everything would be positive. Um,
You don't look at Estef as a villain. No, she's just doing a job.
as death is just trying to protect her
Yeah.
people.
She would literally do whatever the person in charge. That's all. She was literally just doing her job.
As death was just trying to find love. Okay.
Yeah. So no, I don't think she's a villain. I think she worked for the government, and the government is a villain.
Yeah, and the actions that she took actually just straight up affected her chances.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
both agree on mine here.
Yeah. Get rid of her.
Rachel gotta go.
No. If you remove Rachel, we don't get bombed. He's
If
not climbing that tower without
it
her.
without Rachel, Bomb stays at the bottom of the tower for his whole life.
Exactly. You
We're
gotta
just
have Rachel.
thirsty. We're just thirsty.
SDF is fine. I would have dated her. I would have got married to her. But
That's good.
non-biased, she is just doing her job.
What is?
Full biased
Oh
aside, she's
right, I
just doing
forgot.
her job.
Sorry, I was messing with something on my headphones, and I was like, "What is this?"
Nah, you good.
Um, yeah, I
Yeah, get
gotta
rid of
get.
Princess. Get rid
Yeah,
of Princess.
yeah. Her and her daddy can both go.
Exactly. And it's just positives.
Yeah,
World's a better place.
yeah. World's a better place. Like,
Easy GG.
yeah.
Easy answer.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Hmm.
Are they good guys? Are they bad
Zareth,
guys?
Obito. Yeah. L is for sure a good guy. There's not a doubt in my mind.
Huh?
He's
What?
the
Nah,
ultimate good.
he's the antagonist. I don't know what you're
He's the
talking about.
ultimate good guy. He's the definition of a good guy.
He's quite literally the definition of the antagonist.
Nah. Okay, he's the antagonist to a villain.
Yeah, there we go.
Uh
Uh,
honestly, I'm gonna get rid of Zareth just because I don't think he's
that's not
important.
Zareth.
Yeah. Oh wait, who's that then?
That's Jalal.
Oh, Zareth is yeah. I keep getting them mixed up. He's gone too though.
Yeah,
I mixed
I
up
could
the
see it.
name, but I didn't mix up who he is.
All
Like
right,
I remember his arc.
I know we're not getting rid of L because L is, L is like Rachel. You just can't get rid of them. The story doesn't work without them.
Mhm.
Why are we
I
keeping
was
Obito?
Devin because there's too many Jalals. Devin literally said it. There's a whole nother world you could pull him from. I'm keeping Obito because the Naruto doesn't happen without him. Honestly,
Okay,
he's the one that takes out Minato. He's the one that sets free. He's the one that helps Itachi get rid of the Uchiha, and he's the one that starts the Akatsuki. You need him for all of Shippuden.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
He also saved Kakashi when he was young. So you won't have a
I
Kakashi
I think
anymore.
the big thing where I would like we compare like Jalal and Obito is Jalal also does a lot of stuff in the background, like after his villain arc, right? I think the
Mhm.
difference is Jalal's villain arc happens, he loses, he fails with the Tower of Heaven, right?
Yeah.
But then he kind of becomes the Obito in the background, like solving like background problems so that the main group doesn't have to worry about. And we don't really learn
Obito
about
was
any of
causing the
that until
problem.
like the last arc.
Nah, Obito was the problem.
I'm gonna be the problem right now. No, I'm just kidding. I get rid of Jalal, so I
Yeah,
keep
but no.
Urza to myself.
And he a lame because he can't tell Urza feeling him. He
Mm,
mad lame. Get rid of him.
he
That just pissed me
knows.
off. Man, they was hugging naked and he wasn't doing the get him out of here.
All right, easiest pick in the world so far. I feel like. Oh, actually, we both kind of agreed on Whitebeard almost instantaneously, even though I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
really know Yamamoto, but I figured he stood on business.
yeah.
Anyways,
Most shocking was Frieza, I think.
yeah, I think that was the one you had to think about the most.
Yeah.
All right, three, two, one.
Oh, Yuji.
Anime
Gotta go,
boys
bro.
with inner demons.
Gotta go, bro. Yuji's out of here.
Yuji,
Immediately. Not a doubt in my mind. Show's a better place without him.
really?
Yeah. Because
Yuji boring.
whoever Yuji ate the finger. So without him, nobody eats the finger. There's never a Sukuna. Gojo, spoiler, is still alive.
Somebody else eats the finger eventually.
Nah, because Megumi still would have went to that class because
No,
the
no,
finger shit.
I'm
Megumi
not
still
saying
would have
I'm
went
not
there.
saying like Megumi specifically. I'm just saying I feel
You
like at
think they would
some
have
point
forced?
there would be an evil sorcerer that got a hold of a finger that eats it.
I don't know. I don't think so because
I think they are lucky that Yuji can eat the fingers and not have the worst effect possible.
imagine somebody else eats the finger. Gojo doesn't argue to keep that person safe. Done deal. Because Asukuna with all his Asukuna with 19 fingers was still struggling to fight a Gojo. Asukuna with one finger, Gojo dog walked. So if anybody besides Yuji eats that finger and Gojo not feeling them, it's purple time. GG's.
But was the reason okay? So was the reason Gojo was able to dog walk one finger Sukuna, right?
Mhm.
Was the reason because he was in Yuji's body?
No, it's because Sukuna with one finger isn't strong.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm.
Literally after the Gojo versus Sukuna fight, he got sidelined and everyone did better than him. Maki Toto Yuta.
Also a fact. That's endgame spoiler talk, but that is a
Yeah, yeah,
fact.
yeah. We've gone over we've pretty sure we've discussed that spoilers are okay for JJK right now
Yeah.
because
And the
Twitter.
story without Yuji does exist. Because JJK started as zero where Yuta was the main character. And Yuta was always supposed to be the main character.
Hmm.
So it's proven you can remove Yuji and the story's just fine.
Yeah, but
You can't do the same with Naruto or Sasuke.
Yuta doesn't beat Sukuna.
There wouldn't be a Sukuna that strong that Yuta couldn't be.
Got
Nobody
it.
I don't think there's no way they allow Sukuna to have all those fingers
So you don't
to get
think
that strong.
Geto would have some sort of plan to summon?
No. Because
Okay.
Geto had to find a host for Sukuna,
Hmm.
then find a way to capture Gojo, then raid JJK to get the other fingers. But if there's never a suitable vessel, can't happen. Gojo would probably never get captured. And then Yuta would probably still be there because he's the main character, and he would have been able to stop Geto if he tried to get the rest of the fingers.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the story's better without Yuji, but you can't say the same about the other two. That's where I'm landed. Devin said, and Yuji's backstory is just too irrelevant. Yuji never interacts
What?
with Geto.
My, okay. Let's. I can agree to getting rid of Yuji. I think he is of the main character, the main three, the least interesting.
Oh yeah, big facts.
Um,
Biggest facts.
what would the other two shows look like without these characters?
Black Clover. I never know his name. Is it Yuno or Juno? Because
It's
I be
Yuno.
seeing it with a Y. Okay.
Yuno. Yeah, yeah.
Yuno would
It
be the
would
main
follow
character.
Yuno.
Yep. And they would lose to where they're at in the story now. They would
Mhm.
all lose. But they would make it that far. Without Naruto, I don't know. I don't know who we could follow in Naruto.
I don't think
That
there's.
would probably be the one you
You'd
pick.
probably just be following Sasuke.
And that's a boring trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a boring trip about a kid who just is trying to gain power, so he cheats.
Said without Naruto, Rock Lee would be the main character. So we
That
losing
that would
immediately.
that would act honestly.
Rock Lee did have a spinoff. He did have a spinoff
No,
anime.
but if Rock Lee was the main character,
You watching that?
dude, he would be actually getting love and attention instead of what they did with my boy sideline him the whole time.
They sidelined him, brought him back, and in this big comeback fight, he loses. That was crazy work. That was
He never
crazy
wins a
work.
fight. He wins one
He
fight
doesn't.
in the whole show, and that is the first time he and Sasuke fight.
I don't even count that as a fight for real.
I mean, Sasuke's trying to kill him. He's just
That's like
like
that's a schoolyard tussle.
that. Hey, a tussle's a fight. It's just a
You're
different
right.
definition of the. It's the same. It's just a homophone or not a homophone. It's a synonym.
I'm gonna give it to you because Rock Lee needs all the dubs he can get.
Yeah,
Lee's name starts with L for a reason.
dude. But
Burn, sick burn.
dude, what I'm throwing it out there. Like,
Yeah,
what if the because not Naruto they don't have anybody seal Nine Tail right?
right.
Would it then
Well, they
just?
would have found somebody. They would have found
I
somebody.
feel like it would have been more interesting almost if Lee had the Nine Tail Fox.
Ooh,
Because like
could Lee? I don't know if Lee could contain it.
I think he see the thing is I think it's similar to Asta. Like
Mhm.
Asta doesn't have like magic, right? And that's why he can
Yeah.
have the Black Clover book, the anti magic swords and stuff. Is
Hmm.
because he has no magic to drain.
Right.
So like literally, if anybody else had Asta's book, it would kill them.
It's true. Yeah.
I feel like Lee would kind of be the same way, right?
Lee would get chakra if he had the beast inside of him. He would have that the Kurama chakra if Kurama decided to
Imagine
use
a
it.
Lee who can learn other stuff. Like he doesn't have it immediately, so he does do all the physical training.
Hmm.
And then like as he builds the connection with Kurama,
Oh, yeah.
Lee has chakra, he just can't use it for ninjutsu.
Well, that's a waste.
I don't does that count as chakra then?
I wouldn't count it.
I mean, because like he need I'm sure like in the video games it's considered chakra to open the gates.
Well, he can do that, and he can walk on. Well, can he walk on water? I mean,
I don't think he can.
he lacks the ability to effectively mold and manipulate chakra. I thought
But
maybe he had a sickness. I don't know. So maybe having a Kurama wouldn't do anything for him. Maybe it would just be like
while
water spilling out of a bowl.
Rock Lee can walk on water in the Naruto universe, while he's known for his lack of skills in ninjutsu and getjutsu, he can still utilize chakra for other purposes, including walking on trees and water. The ability stems from his chakra control, allowing him to direct chakra to his feet to maintain balance and push off the water's surface.
So he can use it, just not well enough to make techniques
Got it.
in the beginning.
So it's like in Hunter x Hunter how there's like talented athletes, quote unquote. It's like
Hmm.
they've unlocked in him, but they just don't realize that that's what it is. They
Yeah,
can't see it.
yeah. So he's just stupid, is what I'm getting.
It's just he just can't mold. Basically, he has a talent to use chakra, but he can't mold it. So like Gon doing like rock paper scissors,
Hmm.
like it'd be like if Gon couldn't do that. Like focus the energy into his palm and then shoot it forward, kind of thing.
The more I'm learning about Lee, the less I like him
He uses chakra to enhance his taijutsu.
because that's simple. So he just can't. Okay, I'm cool off of Lee. It's about to piss me off the more I learn about
All
him.
right. So Yuji's getting removed.
Yeah, you just gotta go.
Sorry, Itadori, you're no longer best, bro.
And your game sucks.
All right.
Ah, the half demon people.
Spiritual swordsman. But yeah, I guess they all are half demons, aren't they?
Yeah, Meliodas might be full demon. I'll give you that.
And
Ah,
Ichigo, I wouldn't say is quote unquote a demon.
yeah, like kind of hollowy,
I, so
which is
so
just as cute.
I think that comes into my like Ichigo boring Devin in the chat. Um, my question here would be mostly my discussion here is like Ichigo.
Hmm.
What are like the races like derivative in like Bleach? Like are hollows like similar to demons? Is because
Yes.
I feel like Bleach has like this is what you would know it as, but this is what we call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on, let me look up. What is a hollow in Bleach? I think it's desire that forms. A
Hmm.
corrupted spiritual being born from the souls of humans who have not passed on Soul Society.
So it's a heartless.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Absolutely. Nail on the head.
Okay.
And Yuji has not Yuji. Ichigo. Ichigo has everything in him.
Yeah,
He's an experiment.
Ichigo is the America of the America of Bleach. He's a melting pot of all the cultures.
Yeah. He's where everything starts. Which character can you not have a story without? I agree Inuyasha is essential. Ichigo is
They're all main characters.
kind of.
I feel like you could get rid of Meliodas.
Yeah. Well, no, because the Sins get dog walked by the demons.
You
Controversial.
mean the
I'm getting rid
commandments?
of. Yeah, yeah. Without Escanor, they get dog walked.
Yeah. So I feel like the show just becomes more reliant on Escanor.
True, and maybe he doesn't sacrifice. Then he loses to the Demon King. Maybe the Demon King
I
doesn't
feel
come
like
up here because there's no Meliodas.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like I feel like if you remove Meliodas from the story, I feel like a lot of good things happen because a lot of the things that happen
Yeah,
in Seven Deadly Sins is specifically because Meliodas has like a curse, right?
true. Yeah, it's all his fault.
It's
Really.
like the whole thing with like his bond with Elizabeth is because he's cursed and it's his
That's true.
fault.
Yeah, yeah, we can get rid of him.
His son is also
Only
super important in the sequel series. Whose son? Meliodas?
Inuyasha's.
Oh yeah.
I think
I
he's talking about Inuyasha. I didn't watch
I
this.
just I assumed we're just never gonna get rid of Inuyasha because he's
The
from
show's
that.
named after you.
Yeah.
I could make an argument to get rid of Ichigo, but I
Uh,
think Meliodas is probably the easier.
Meliodas' son, Jesse says.
Oh, Meliodas' son. So what is
No,
Inuyasha has
wait,
offspring.
you guys in chat are confusing me now. What do you mean?
Meliodas has a son that's super important in the season. But Inuyasha has a child too.
Does Ichigo have a child?
Actually, yes, he
They all
does.
have children.
Yeah. All main characters with childs.
Boruto's father's son,
Inuyasha
Shippuden.
has a daughter. Okay.
All right, so we can't get rid of.
Inuyasha was never on the list. It was never on the chopping block.
uh,
Ichigo, you could argue, if they play their cards right, any other captain can just take the place of Ichigo, and it'll be just fine.
Who beats
You could argue B2.
um Ul I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Ukiura.
Ukiora.
Uh, any of the two blade users, the twin
Hmm.
blade dudes, either one of those would have beat him.
Michael.
Captain
Okay.
Commander and Kenpachi.
Would Aizen be as good without Ichigo?
No. Aizen needed Ichigo for the experiment, and he needed Ichigo to cause a distraction so that he could get the whole Gyoku. But you could argue Aizen could have done that with arguably any other child, I guess. Well,
But
no, I think he
but
needed a Soul Reaper.
would it have worked? My whole reason of not getting rid of Ichigo is because I feel like he's so important to Aizen's plots.
See, I don't know why Ichigo is important though. I can't.
I think it's
Aizen
because
makes
of
it seem
his,
like he just needed somebody to fight.
or is it
I
because
think he
Aizen
just.
knew what Ichigo was?
I mean, Aizen put the hollow in Ichigo. He
Yes.
put white in Ichigo.
Uh huh.
But I think he did that because he wanted to see if he could do the same to him, which is kind of why he goes through that metamorphosis after the whole Gyokyu.
Yeah, and becomes a butterfly.
Yeah, and I think at that point he just wanted somebody to fight after he reached his full potential.
And
I
that
don't think there was
person
any
could,
big meaning.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because that's the reason he never put Ichigo under his perfect hypnosis. Because he could have Shikai at any time and just been done with Ichigo, but he chose not to because he wanted somebody to fight.
But then Yuwak also said he planned everything too in that contrived scene, Devino.
Man, that's just Bleach writing at the end. I don't believe. Although Yuval does have an ability that sees past, present, future, I guess. So it is what it is. What he's saying is true.
If you want to get rid of Ichigo, I'm okay with that. I'm probably sticking with
No,
Meliodas.
Meliodas is the right answer. I was just making an argument that you could.
Y- I feel like removing Ichigo is okay. I really, again, I don't know because I haven't watched it, but I feel
Yeah,
like he does have less plot relevance, but also the same reason we got rid of mine. I feel like if you get rid of Meliodas, it just makes the world
it
a
gets
better
better.
place.
Yeah, Meliodas is the right answer for sure.
Yeah.
Get
All
him out.
right.
Get him out of here.
Three,
Get
two,
him out of
one.
here, Chief.
Get him out. Move him on. Move him on.
Hmm. Doflamingo. I know a little bit about him because I watched about his atrocities.
This category is called villains with drip.
Muzan is known as MJ.
Mm-hmm. The Prince of
Can't
Pop.
get rid of Muzan. I'm getting rid of Madara. Oh no, let me take that back. Let me think about this.
The see the hardest part is I feel like you can't get rid of Muzan for the story, right? Because it's like
Yeah,
everything sprouts from him.
yeah. I'm
Um,
not
Madara's
my
and
only
Kaguya would be like
right.
because that'd be the comparison, right?
Yeah,
But
that's
also
why I initially
this,
wanted him to be getting kicked out.
but also Doflamingo isn't spoilers for people who haven't watched the 1,135 episodes of One Piece. Uh, Doflamingo's not um
Doesn't doesn't he
emu.
get Luffy to like gear 2 or whatever?
No, Gear 4.
Oh, so he's the one that gets Luffy into gear 4.
It's the first. So Luffy learns Gear 4 during time skip.
Hmm.
He doesn't feel like he's up against somebody strong enough until he's fighting Doflamingo to use Gear 4.
Okay.
Uh, see, I would disagree, Devin. The problem is Madara is like the planner for the big war arc, right? So it's like he's putting in these plans.
No,
Doflamingo,
not even. Not even. I give that credit to Obito and Kabuto.
okay.
Because Kabuto was the one who resurrected everybody, used the jutsu, and Kabuto was in cahoots with Obito.
Hmm.
Madara was still in the afterlife, who I guess Obito could occasionally see and hear. But Madara was still in the afterlife. Obito was the one actually putting in the work.
So and Obito's the one that resurrected Madara.
Kabuto resurrected Madara.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So, and then Kaguya is just the person that gave everybody chakra.
correct. And Kaguya turns out to be the real big. Madara's plan was never going to work because Zetsu was always going to betray him to revive Kaguya. So honestly, everything Madara did was useless. That's why I want to get him out of here because he did
Gotcha.
nothing but trouble the world.
Okay, so now let me mind you, I honestly would want to get rid of Muzan, but I know he's important to the story.
Too important.
Um, Doflamingo to me is the perfect encapsulation of the problem with the disease of the world government in One Piece.
I did hear about his upbringing.
Because he was a part of the upper class,
Hmm.
and his dad decided we're going to basically throw away our royalty to live among the people.
Terrible decision.
And then the people basically like turned on them. Um
Yeah, I feel like Doflamingo. I don't know how long he's in the show, but I feel like as a non One Piece fan, he's the villain I know the most, which is why I don't want to get him out of here.
so he's kind of like he's not the first domino, he's kind of like the second domino to Kaido, right?
Hmm.
So what Doflamingo is The constructor. He's like the person who owns the factory that supplies Wano with the weapons.
Okay.
But he's also like a puppet master, which is his power is the string fruit, which basically means he has a bunch of strings attached to his fingers and kind of like the dude from Helsing.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
can do that, but he could also attach his strings into people to control them
Nasty work.
and like pull their. So you remember Bellamy from like Jaya, the spring dude, right?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
The spring dude. Luffy like punches him out in one shot.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I think
Where
I
the
think
screen goes like white.
no, that's a celestial dragon, which technically Doflamingo is one of those. But because
I
his
have no
dad
idea who Bellamy is.
um
Oh wait, no, I think I do know who he was. He was on the land talk something like that.
yeah, it was when they
Okay.
were kind of beginning the search for the Sky Islands, right?
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're talking
Um and he's like bouncing everywhere and then like Luffy just one hits him not even like using
Yeah,
rubber
yeah.
power and just knocks him out.
Yeah, you sent me that. I think you
Yeah.
sent that to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I think you made it into a you got knocked the F
You got
out
knocked the hell out. Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah, I sure
The
did. Yeah.
hell out, yeah. Um that's like one of the first like really good like impact frames in One Piece, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there are good ones before that, but that one's like one of the really good ones. But Doflamingo is like n- he's he's still alive in the story, which makes me think he has a plan to like not be where he's at.
Yeah.
He's a very interesting character, and I'd say he's the most philosophical villain in all of One Piece.
What is his villain arc important? Would you say he has an important role as a villain?
Would I does he have an important role as a villain?
Yeah. Like is him being a villain beneficial to the overall story, I guess. Like does it do anything for the crew?
Kind of. So Dressrosa is the first time where the crew splits up to like to basically it's the first time they split the party, right? So like usually in like most shows it's like they split and they have like their own individual fights.
Mm.
This is the first time where like a war is about to happen and half the crew has to split off from the other half of the crew. And so one half of the crew goes off to do this next like the next leg of the race and Luffy and like four of the straw hats stay behind to like finish what's going on in Dressrosa with Law.
Okay.
That's kind of
Oh,
like
and Law's whole thing was getting even with Doflamingo, right?
yes.
Oh yeah, he gotta stay for that alone. I know Law.
Yeah, see he's important to Law's story.
Yeah. I like Law.
And
If you remove Madara, it helps the story of Naruto more than it hurts.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would feel the opposite if we removed Doflamingo.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of Madara.
But that's also coming from my perspective of like I feel like there's a lot of characters that are just important to the story of One Piece, but Doflamingo definitely carries weight.
You hear Madara's name more than you actually see him.
I don't
He's
think he
spoken
affects
about.
the main group personally compared to probably Crocodile or the Shanks dude or the Shark dude in terms of the world and story. Doflamingo, he's definitely important. So yeah, I think he's important to what the New World saga, right? Before Wano. Like so like they go to the New World, they do Fishman Island, they come back up, and they do Punk Hazard and then Dressrosa. Dressrosa is the first time where it's like a full on revolt against the ruling class, basically. Like after War of the Best, I'd say this is like between Onigashima, which is where they fight Kaido, and the War of the Best. This is like the biggest war,
Oh yeah.
and it's and
Not right?
And it just has really like the arc has memorable fights, and Doflamingo is like he's just got a swag about him. Like he's not powerful in terms of like Madara, he's powerful, right?
Yeah.
Doflamingo is crafty and he is strong, but he's not like gonna be like overpowering.
No, yeah, Devin's right.
Getting rid of
Getting rid of Madara will remove plot holes. He's absolutely correct.
yeah, I could agree with that. 1 second.
All right. We talked that out. That's an easy GG. Muzan was never
I'll
going
put
to
up
go
the
in your
next one
chat.
so that
He is Demon Slayer.
yeah.
Remove one. Ooh, a homie from Tokyo Ghoul. Can't remember his name. Kafka from Kaiju number 8. And Aaron from Attack on Titan. All main characters.
They're all
All
main.
transform.
I,
Uh,
I labeled this one as I am the monster.
hmm. Uh, what's homie's name on the left? I know who he is. I
It's
just can't remember his
Kaneki
name.
from Tokyo Ghoul.
Kaneki. Yeah.
Kaneki, yeah.
I I hated when he lost his memory, so I'm getting rid of. I think that made the show stupid.
Gotcha.
Because
Okay.
in this scenario, you can't really remove any character because the story's not the same without either of them.
Yeah.
So in my mind, it's like which character story is less fun, and it's kind of key.
Okay.
His is less fun.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I don't really have anything to say on this one.
Oh yeah,
I like Kafka too much. Aaron's too important to his
facts,
story.
facts.
Kaneki's always taking L's.
Yeah, the fact that they hold him with that whole memory loss, and then he became the fake one-eyed owl king or whatever. Like before he got the white hair, he was cool. I was locked into Tokyo Ghoul. Then they tortured him. He lost his memory, and I was like, "What am I watching, bro?" They hold it from there.
Yeah,
They really lost it with the memory
is
loss.
that re Tokyo Ghoul? I don't know. I only watched like 6 episodes.
Yeah, yeah, that part starts the re part. He don't know who he is. He finds fast chick and she tries to turn him back, but he got too much blood on his hand. It's just a mess. Tokyo Ghoul was supposed to be part of the new big three, and they just hold the show.
Yeah,
It just lost itself. Hate
yeah.
to see that.
And it came before Attack on Titan, right?
It did, yeah.
And
I remember being hyped.
obviously before Kaiju number 8.
But Kaiju number 8 is the new hotness. Can't nobody tell me any show is better than Kaiju number. That show is peak to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, it's good. I need to start watching season 2.
Oh, it's the latest episode, dog, is fire.
I know
It's
I saw your
fire.
review. I haven't fully watched your review, but I keep seeing like bits
No,
and
don't
pieces.
watch it because all I talk about is the end. So don't.
Yep. Okay. So I think we're saying Kaneki. I think Chad agrees.
Yeah, Jesse's one.
You know what we should have been doing? We should have been like doing polls for the chat.
That's actually a good idea.
I don't even know how to set up polls though. We'll do it for the next one.
Aaron, no Aaron means no rumbling. And
No Aaron
Aaron's
me
too important.
okay, okay. No Aaron means everybody that's important to the show dies.
Exactly.
Like nobody
Exactly.
stops the armored titan, nobody stops the big titan. Cuz Levi's not going to be able to stop him.
Nope. Nope.
Um
And he did
yeah.
everything he did so that the characters we love could stay alive,
Yeah.
so that they could grow old. I mean, all those innocents, sure, yeah, he got blood on his hand. Ain't nobody saying he
I'd
but
say
we need him for the show.
of these 3 shows it's probably my least favorite, but that's also cuz I never really got into Tokyo Ghoul. So
Yeah,
it's like Tokyo Ghoul is like Bleach for me. I started it, never really got into it. Opinions like it's there, it exists. I know you love Bleach, but I like I've tried
I don't
and it
love
just
Tokyo Ghoul. You're
yeah.
absolutely right.
Alrighty.
Aaron was the one who controlled the Titans to do that because he saw the future. It was the only way to have a happy future for the people he cared about. It was either a whole future for everybody
Devin, what are you
or
talking about?
hold the world for his people.
Otaku is talking about the last arc.
Yeah. When he sat down with Armin, he was like, "Look, when I kissed Homegirl's hand, I saw the future. I tried to change it. Nothing I did could affect it. So I had to go this route, and this is the only way I could make sure y'all were good." Otherwise, we're getting wiped out. So he put his people above the world. That's what he did. He chose his loved ones over the random population.
Yep. Alrighty. Boom.
Who is that on the left?
Who's on the left?
Yeah.
It's the main character from Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh, I hate him. I despise him.
You want to
I
know what
blocked him
this?
out of
You
my
want to know what this
mind.
category is?
Hose.
Otaku's most hated.
Yeah, I hate all three of these. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, I
see,
can't
I
stand this
already
dude.
you sent me your list of like characters you hate, and I already used like most of them except for Nier and Rent a Girlfriend, and I was like, who can I put with them that'll be fun to watch you talk about them? And I was like, we gotta throw in Kumi.
Jesse in all caps said, "Man, get him out."
These are three these are
Uh,
three characters that kind of hold their show or
you
their
can remove
story.
all of them, honestly. Take them all away.
You only get one bullet.
No,
Uh,
Kumi from Hajime no Ippo, his girlfriend, that made him retire.
yeah, no, which I don't even think that happened in the anime.
Kumi's not back. Kumi's terrible. Kumi's blaming Ippo for loving boxing too much and can't be with them because he loves boxing. Kumi's the worst. I almost want to get her out of here just because of that. Okay, here's the reason I hate Nier. He acts like he's all that. He act like he outwitted Light by himself
Mm,
when really L laid the groundwork for him, and he just picked up the 95% job that L did and finished it and got all high and mighty about it.
I'm just trying to set up a poll. There it is.
Kumi, we talked about why I hate her. Kazuya, I hate him because he just can't be honest. All he got to do is tell the truth. And because he keeps lying, we keep going through. I didn't watch season 2. I repeat. If I have to remove a character. Oh, wait, what are you doing a poll? YouTube?
Yeah, I know how to do polls on Twitch,
Okay. Oh, okay.
and most of our viewers are interacting with us on YouTube, anyways.
That's also true.
Um, I only have experience with one of these characters. My other experience is watching many reviews of not liking a specific character.
Mhm.
Um, which I feel like I can't remove Kumi specifically because of that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about removing her. I think it might
See,
be
see,
her.
see, but if you remove her, that removes the whole hashtag death to Kumi saga of our life.
That's true. But here's why I want to remove her. Because then Ippo gets a better girl. Because you got the reporter chick and Itagaki's sister that's crushing on Ippo. And either one would be a massive upgrade for him. And if he don't got Kumi, he gonna go for one of them two. So I'm like, I should look out for my man Ippo. Nier, I would get rid of out of hate. Same thing with Kazuya. Smart choice is Kumi. I'm getting rid of Kumi. She's out of here.
Yeah, I probably have to get rid of Kazuya because I love the death to Kumi
And it'll never stop.
the death to Kumi arc of our life. Can't trade that for anything.
Oh man, when I read the next chapter, I'm gonna do a review and
Also,
it's gonna start with
also,
that.
the a negative towards Nier is he had backup.
Yeah,
He had
yeah,
Mello,
that's true. Mello
so
took the L for him too.
Mello died so that Nier could succeed. So two people had to die for Nier to win.
Yep. And he act like it was all him, like he's the genius.
Yeah,
I hate him.
yeah, but
Kazuya is the worst out of the three.
yeah, Kazuya probably is the worst out of the three. Would Death Note be better without Nier? I don't think Death Note has an end if there is no Nier.
Yeah, it wouldn't end.
It
Light would win.
Light would win. Like
Light
that's
would that would be the end. Light would win, which I'm okay with, honestly. So
yeah.
I'm getting
It's
rid of Kumi.
okay. You're getting rid of Kumi.
Yeah.
Looks like
Bring a
chat.
Girlfriend wouldn't be the same show without
Looks
loser
like
being there.
chat is not on your side with this one, but I don't know how
That's
many.
because I understand why, because they hate him.
Yeah.
I'm in full support,
Okay, so
but
chat says Kazuya, you say Kumi.
yeah.
I'm saying Nier.
Near, really?
Yeah, I'm saying Nier.
Crazy choice.
I, I do not care if L wins Death Note. I don't
You mean
care
Light?
if he's the yeah. I don't care if Light wins. Like
That would actually be a good alternative ending.
yeah, if Light wins, then that just means that I've been watching Dexter a lot, so this probably has an effect on it. If Light wins, there's just less bad people in the world.
True. Yeah.
The
It's a positive experience.
yeah, I mean
Well, he did go a little crazy in the
yeah, yeah,
middle.
yeah. But the reason he went crazy is because of L.
True.
If there's no Near, Light doesn't lose, right?
Yep.
We can just assume that Light doesn't lose if there's nobody that comes after Mellow, right?
Yep. Yep. So Light becomes a god.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
I'm okay with him winning for the specific fact is I believe the police would eventually stop trying to investigate it and they would just it would become more like Old Testament Bible, right?
Yeah.
Where people would just try to live their best life out of fear, instead out
And that would
of
have been good for humanity. Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. I agree with you.
All right. So I can get rid of Nier. Chat can get rid of Kazuya because they're simps.
I'm gonna still get rid of Kumi. I gotta look out for Ippo. I'm looking out for
I
my
feel
homie.
you. I feel you there. I can't I Kumi's the one character I can't get rid of, you know?
I don't blame you.
Alrighty. Next one. Three, two, boom.
I don't know I don't get the category for this.
Uh Good fighters, comedic goofballs.
And his name, he's from Gintama, but his name is Ginto.
Gintoki, yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't watch Gintama,
Yeah,
but I know I can't get rid of Black.
all three of them are kind of like they're good fighters, but they're also kind of comedic reliefs.
Hmm. So Jesse says Black Star is staying, and immediately Devin says get rid of Black Star. Okay. Uh, you can't get rid of Luffy. He is One Piece. Actually, maybe you can.
I've actually been seeing a lot of people talk about this on Twitter.
Hmm.
If like if Luffy was not in One Piece, who would be the main character? And I've
Probably Ace.
actually people have been saying it's Nami, which I get in some sort of sense because it's like, oh, her goal is to make a map of the world. I always say it's Robin
Hmm.
because she's trying to research the basically she's trying to fill in the hole of history that is the Void Century.
Would they? Who was Robin? Was Robin captured by anybody, or was she working with
Robin
Crocodile?
worked with Crocodile, but she was working to betray him so that she could
Okay.
read the poneglyphs.
Do you think she could get far without Luffy and the crew? Because if you take away Luffy, you take away the whole crew. So you got to imagine
Yeah,
them person
yeah,
without.
no, no, I agree. She would have. I think a bigger thing is that a lot of the characters in One Piece would be dead without Luffy.
That's the only reason I really wouldn't get rid of Luffy, because I'm thinking Zoro would have got back. I
Zoro would
don't
have
want them
never
to.
gotten untied
Yeah,
in episode 2.
yeah.
Usopp would have gotten killed by the Black Cat pirates.
Hmm.
Sanji would have stayed on the Baratie. Nami would have never escaped imprisonment from the Fishman pirates. Robin would have eventually been tracked down by the world government and taken to jail. Frankie, probably the same exact thing would have happened, except he would have had backup against CP9 or CP9 and Water 7. I think the only one that stays alive, I actually know he would be in prison, would be
Yeah.
Jinbei. He'd be alive, but he'd be
Okay.
in prison.
Okay, that don't. That don't hurt too bad.
Yeah, because he would like try and like he'd be on Ace's side for the yeah.
Okay. Then I think I don't know much about Gintoki except that he's the main character. So I would actually remove Black Star because Black Star is just a good fighter. But you also have Doctor Stein. I think that's his.
Stein,
You
yeah.
got people. Yeah, you got people that could fight in place of Black Star, and the show would be fine to an extent.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, because you got homie with the
Who else can bond with Subaki though?
we don't care about Sabaki. I
I
don't know
care
who she
about
gonna
Subaki.
bond with. She could bond with Maka's dad. Or no, Maka's dad is
Hey
she could
yo.
bond with Doctor Stein. She could
True,
she could
Dr.
bond with
Stein could work with
any Meister.
anybody. I think that was his whole like shtick.
Yeah. I
Um
think she can combine with any Meister and they could put her to good use.
yeah. So right now Chad is split between Black Star and Gintoki. Um
I think because Gintoki, I don't know. Again, I don't know much about the show, but I've seen clips of him being hilariously OP, which I think you need to fight people in the show.
yeah. Doesn't he his show is the one where he like attempts to do a Kamehameha, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. And I feel like they just have running gags like that throughout the whole show.
yeah. The whole show's like it's like One Punch Man before One Punch.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole
It's a
show.
gag manga. But what's my whole question is what is the overarching story of Gintoki?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Don't get brainwashed by that rat. Drink water, guys. Who are you talking about, Devin?
I'm
Who's
drinking
rat?
I'm drinking
Tsubaki's?
I'm drinking soju. Does that count?
I'm drinking Ghost Energy, but it's empty.
And I'm not
No,
even
I'm
like
Team Black
drinking it.
Star.
Okay. Black
I
Star.
think Black's only because he could be replaced by the two other main characters.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things that I really like about Soul Eater specifically. Is if you don't like
Mhm.
one of the main characters,
You got
there
it.
are two others.
And I hated Maka.
Yeah, you hated Maka, I hated Black Star, and we both kind of like Death the Kid.
Oh, I love Death the Kid. He was the best.
I think Maka was my personal favorite of the three.
Ew.
She's
Brother,
irrelevant.
ew.
She's
Brother,
she's the
ew.
solution. She like
No, I think Devin's talking about Tsubaki. He said that when we were talking about
oh,
Tsubaki.
gotcha. Yeah, super.
Black Star carry. Somebody else can carry that load too. The only good fight Black Star really had, where I'm like, who could do that fight instead,
I think
was when he was fighting the
I think the
Swordmaster
reason
again.
I don't like Black Star as much is because he reminds me so much of another character that I also do not like,
Who we talk about?
Naruto. I think they literally
Oh
have the
yeah,
same
they do
voice
have the same
actor.
vibe. Yeah,
I think
and
they
they're
have
both ninjas.
this. I think they have the same English voice actor too. Um, but like he seems so counterproductive to his own shtick, right? And that's part of why I put him on here is because it's done for the what's supposed to be comedy, right? It's
Yeah,
supposed to be funny that he's a ninja, but he's so performative in being a ninja that he just announces that he's a ninja
and he's the best ninja there ever is.
and never
He is
will
a
be.
prodigy. Yeah,
He is
he's a
a
prodigy.
prodigy who could never get his target.
I got it. Yeah, Scott. Comparing it to Luffy and Gintoki, I have to get Black Star.
Yeah.
He's the only one where you have potential that somebody can fill. Nobody
Yeah.
else can fill those two spaces.
Okay. And in the poll.
GG's. I
Yeah.
gotta hit Black Star.
So Black Star is getting removed by us. And next one coming up 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I can't remember her name, but from JJK, Nail Chick.
It's Nobara Fujisaki.
Yes.
Noel.
Nobara.
Noel.
Uh,
Last name. Last name. What's her last
it's
name?
okay. We know Noel. That's all we need.
And Urza.
Yeah.
Everybody in the
Star.
chat saying so the connecting theme is these are tough female deuteragonists, which means they
Uh,
are secondary
yeah,
protagonists.
this is an easy choice. Nobara. I don't even. There really ain't
Really?
much that needs to be talked about.
Really?
Yeah.
I,
Yeah. The fact that she literally removed herself. They removed her from the show. and it was just
I
fine.
think they removed her from the show because it's similar to like when they removed Gojo, right?
Mhm.
Like,
No, it's not similar.
kind of is because like her ability, when used correctly, can kind of win in one shot.
Yeah, but see, they removed Gojo because they were like, he's strong. We need to plan around him.
Yeah,
She
and
almost died.
well, from a writing perspective, there are two reasons why she died.
She's weak.
One was to remove her for the final fight, right?
Her ability would have worked better on Mahito.
It did
I
work
mean,
on
it was,
Mahito. Also, you're buffering.
yeah, uh,
It could be me though. So,
yeah, yeah. No, it's
okay.
buffering. I'm looking at the stream back.
Yeah.
I don't know why though. Can't put why.
Devin says Nobara came back in the dumbest way out of nowhere. I'm
No,
still.
yeah, she almost died, and she just had a surprise attack at the end.
Was she not? Would you say she wasn't important
No, no, she's not. She's not important.
to the bringing down of Sukuna in the end?
She's not more important than anybody else. No, they still would have brought him down even if she didn't sneak him.
Okay.
The other two are way more important in power. Without Urza, Fairy Tail's gone. Point blank. Fairy Tail ain't surviving half the threats they face without her. Noelle, they probably not everybody, but some of them would have died against that possessed fishman dude.
In
Yeah,
the training arc
yeah. When they went
where the
under the sea.
where the Spade Kingdom comes and fights them, that whole thing.
No, no. When they were under the sea and that dude,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
first
They go to
possession of the
like the
sea.
Kingdom of Heart or whatever, and they have to do the under the sea stuff.
Yeah, yeah. They would. Some people would have died against that dude before Yami would have been able to get there.
Yeah.
But no, Bar. When has she? When has she ever been like, I'm gonna save you guys?
Yeah,
Get her
I
out
can
of
see
here.
it. Yeah. All right.
Get her out of here.
Nobody's
Her power
voting.
is cool though.
Poll complete with 2 votes. Nobody's voting.
They don't like democracy.
Nobara kind of just. I think we were all kind of in agreement about Nobara. I just thought there would be more of a fight here.
Nope.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1.
Remove one. Mashal, Saitama, and is that Simone or is that
It's
what's
Simone. These are
okay?
overpowered main characters.
Simone's staying for sure. He can't go nowhere. So
Yeah.
the question is Saitama or Mashal, who are arguably the same type of character. Uh, hmm.
I think they're all technically the same type of character. They're always fighting something stronger than them, and then they rise to be stronger to fight them. I don't know if that's Mashal's gimmick. Um,
No, he doesn't rise. He's just naturally strong.
so there's
He's
that.
kind of like,
I know it's kind of like Mashal. The anime is kind of like in like that first stage, like where One Punch Man was, right? Where it's just like
mhm,
everything just seems underneath him in terms of power.
yeah,
Has he reached? Has anything in? Does anything in the show eventually like touch him? Is kind of like my
yes,
thing.
yes.
Like, okay, so he's not the fix everything with like by himself.
No, where he's at, if he's fighting the top people, he'll get hurt. He can still find a way to overpower him with pure strength, but he's getting hurt. He's
Okay.
at the point where he getting touched up.
So would you say could that make him a more interesting character than Saitama?
Nah, he's still boring.
He's boring.
Yeah. The
Okay.
question is, who's more boring between him and what pisses me off with Saitama is that it's so much gag and not enough fight. But
Mm-hmm.
when he is fighting, it's a good fight.
Yeah.
But for Saitama, it really depends on his opponents. Uh,
I
I'd
mean,
probably give it a match.
yeah, that's fair. I feel like he's just newer.
Yeah.
Simone's kind of goaded, so we can't really touch him.
Yeah, no, he was never even an option in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you remove Simone from the story and just nothing. Well, nothing bad necessarily happens, but nothing good happens.
Yeah, you
Like
remove
if
Saitama getting blown up.
my, I'm
Go ahead.
curious now. So the whole reason that Simone is strong is because he finds the drill, right? The drill thing that like the necklace.
Yes,
And that's like the key that turns on Gurren, right?
correct, correct.
So I don't think anybody else. So is that kind of saying that anybody who's a digger could have found that drill and used it?
No, because Kamina even said that Simone was stronger than him. Like he recognized Simone's innate strength.
Yeah,
Kamina could have gotten him to the end game, but nobody was beating Spiral.
anti spirals.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I'm see. I'm thinking of like if I removed Simone from the story, what would it be? And I was like trying to think
They
of if Kamino could.
yeah, he not strong enough to do that. He
But
doesn't
see,
have enough belief in himself. That's
Kamino
what it
doesn't.
is. Yeah. I think Simone has endless belief. But he just needed somebody to trigger it. That's why Kamina was always like, "Don't believe in yourself, believe in me who believes in you." Because he's trying to get Simone to like pull that energy out of him.
Yeah, I could
I
see
think
that
Kamina's energy is limited. And we can see that in the
because
fight against that dude.
nobody believes in Kamino.
Exactly. But Kamina has so much charisma, he makes you believe in yourself more than you should.
Inverse,
Kamina is the weakest
which
spiral user out of everyone. There you go.
is he? I thought so. So the whole reason that I feel like Kamino couldn't use Logan, right, is because he didn't have the drill.
No, because even if he had it, he still needed Simone to activate. Because I remember there was one episode where he told Simone, "I need you to activate the robot." He needed him to piece it together. Kamina could pilot it, but he couldn't form it. I never really understood why because I was young, but I remember that.
But isn't that because okay? So Logan's cockpit was in a different area than Gurren's. And the whole reason Lagan could turn on was because Gurren was attached to it, right?
When they, I couldn't tell you yes or no.
Okay. When
When
they
they
combined,
combine,
Simone
Simone is
was
the
the one
one.
taking
Yeah,
over all of Gurren's systems. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like the whole like thing with Gurren Lagann as like the robot is that the drill like takes over the machine through the willpower.
so Kamina doesn't have the willpower to activate.
Kamina's actually a lot more scared than he gives off. He acts like he's like that to inspire other people. Okay. I
I
was
believe
just
that.
saying if another digger found the drill, would they have ended up like Simone? It's kind of like my thing.
No.
Like you know how they do like the whole Spider-Man thing where it's like anybody could have
Mhm.
been under the mask.
Yeah, the little
Like if
Green
any
Lantern ring.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I say it more from this perspective. If any digger had found the drill, could they rise to the mom- with the momentum that Simone did?
No, I don't think so.
If Yoko died, would it really change anything? We'll get to that. Maybe. How many of these do you want to do, by the way?
Uh, I'm good for another 30 minutes, and then
All right.
I'm probably gonna have to leave around 5:30 at the latest because I got to do the stream at 6.
Yeah, yeah, you good. You good. I put the next one up.
Uh, okay, here's what I got to do. I got to separate my hatred because
Mm-hmm.
initially I'm removing Tatsumaki because I hate her,
Mm-hmm.
but I need to frame it in a realm of storyline.
No, I can
Who
remove
affects the storyline?
Tazumaki.
Can't remove. Could you remove Sakura? The joke is she don't do nothing, but she did beat what's his name from the
I don't
Akatsuki.
know
I
what's
forgot his
his
name.
name.
What's his
What's
name, y'all? With the tail and the fire. He's one of my top three rated Akatsukis. I can't remember his name.
uh, we we
Sasori.
both can agree that
Merleone.
Leona stays.
Absolutely. She not on the chopping
She
block.
stands on business.
Sakura hate is forced. She did beat Sasori.
I
That's her
see.
shining
I think
moment.
that's my thing with Naruto specifically is you either latch on to Naruto, Sasuke, or Sakura, and I
Mhm.
could not latch on to any of them. I didn't like any of the
Ah,
three
yeah.
main characters. Like I liked Gara, I liked Lee, I liked every other character that doesn't get focused on more than the main three.
All the characters that had one good moment and then
Yeah, right.
yeah. Yeah,
Ex-
now Tatsumaki can go. Actually, let's think about this for a second. In the grand scheme of threats that One Punch Man has to fight, yes, she can't do anything.
Didn't she basically
But
save everybody from Boros?
she thinks she did. It was really Saitama. But
Mm,
nobody saw him. So she did provide enough wind to like slow down the ship or whatever, but
did,
Saitama actually
didn't they
did.
like launch like a bunch of like big old bombs and she like reversed them? That was
Maybe.
like her big feat in death battle.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. But she didn't beat Lord Boros.
No, 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 no. She didn't beat him,
She
but
prevented a
the
lot of
ship
deaths though.
launched like rockets that she caught all of them. They were like
Yeah, yeah,
metal
yeah, yeah, yeah.
bullets, and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
and Saitama kicked one of them. But I feel like those are like the meteors from Madara, right? Did Sakura remove one of those meteors?
No, she couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Tsunade
exactly.
couldn't even do that.
Yeah. Well,
Look, Tatsumaki saves more people than Sakura. She is an A or S rank hero. She's the number 2 hero in the world. So she's saving people. She's just not beating the final bosses. Sakura heals people. Beat
she's
one
a
boss.
support character.
Yeah. So it's really
I
a
think. I
battle of
think
the support characters.
honestly, this is like they each have like a different role in combat, right?
Yeah.
Tatsumaki's like a wizard doing heavy damage from behind. Marleona's your tank. Sakura is your support.
Yeah, this is a D&D team.
They'd be
Ah,
great together, probably.
facts. Oh, this is a femme fatale group for sure.
Yeah, the group is called Strong Women.
I
I
got
could
to
get
get rid of
rid.
Sakura.
You getting rid of? Wow. Okay, I was gonna get rid of Tatsumaki.
Only because I think Tatsumaki in her world does more than Sakura does in her.
I could see that.
Like there's a whole ninja healing unit.
I'm trying to think
They'd be
of.
fine without Sakura.
I know we're not getting rid of Marleona, but
Uh-huh.
what good showings does she have
She
besides?
teaches the young generation monozone.
She does. What victories? Like, let's look at it the way that we're looking at the other two, right? What victories does she have that puts her over?
She fought one of the demons that came out. I forgot which
I know
one, but
she
she was
fought
the
five of
main
the
demon in there.
elves at once.
So she fought the elves. She was handling one of the demons,
She
and she had the movie where she fought
sh-
one of the sorcerer kings.
she has a lot of fights where it's like, oh, you're a lot stronger than I am, but I'm gonna fight you and you're not gonna beat me.
You know
But
who
I'm
she
also
is?
not gonna beat you either.
Do you watch Fire Force or have you seen Fire Force?
Yeah.
She's Benny Maru. I think
Benimaru.
that's his name. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's Benny Maru. The strongest character in the show only fights the strongest opponent, but it's kind of like in the background.
Yeah, but I would say he wins his fights.
She wins her fights. Don't disrespect her.
Which fight did she win?
She beat the devil people.
Which
I think she did.
see
See, you
the
can't.
thing
I'm not
the
good
thing
with
I'm
names.
thinking of is when she was fighting the five elves. She didn't actually beat them. She just delayed them enough so that Asta and the other dude could create a plan to beat them.
It says she defeated Veto during the elf reincarnation arc. I don't know who Veto is, but she
That
defeated that
too.
person.
Like Vito?
Yeah, Vetto.
A TTO.
She fought alongside against Luciferio.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Who-
Veto is the Veto's the guy that Yami and Asta fight like really early on in the show.
Ah, okay.
Like Yam, it's like Asta fights him with Noel, and I want to say Like the three of them try and fight him, and they get absolutely wiped. And then like basically Yami's struggling against him, and
And
until
then
like
she
he,
shows up there.
yeah. If I sent you his picture, you'd probably be like, oh yeah, that guy, that guy.
I can Google him.
Kind of looks like a
But
lion.
without her, they would die.
Oh yeah, for
All her
sure.
fights, they're
No,
down
no,
without her.
yeah. No. That's why I'm saying we're not getting rid of her.
Oh yeah, this
I was just thinking of the framework of what fights has she won. That was where my brain was at. It's like I know she's like stands on business, but my brain was, has she ever beaten anybody like straight out without it just being kind of like her delaying a really powerful opponent
I
until
think it's
backup
only
comes?
Veto in the
And
movie Sorcerer Dude.
it, the queen, she
Yeah,
like summons chess pieces or whatever.
yeah. I didn't watch the movie, but I heard about it.
It's good, and I
Hey, let me add it to my queue.
think they said it's canon, sort of. Uh,
Is it?
if it is canon, then it like buffs Asta to like beyond, like he's definitely a planet buster now.
I gotta see it.
Yeah,
Hard to believe.
it's a fun movie.
Yeah, I
I'd say it's on par with like the My Hero Academia movies, like the good
didn't
ones.
see those. I do want
Um,
to see that All Might Faker one.
it's a good one. Alrighty. So
Yeah,
you
so
saying
yeah,
Sakura, I'm saying
I'm getting rid of
Tatsumaki.
Sakura. Yep.
Chat.
Jesse's not getting rid of Sakura, and I don't know where Devin's at. Naruto would be dead without Sakura, so I guess they're getting rid of Tatsumaki.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I'm the only one on Team Sakura. I'm standing 10 toes. Yep, I'm 10 toes. Okay, that's fair though. I understand why.
I here's my last argument against Tatsumaki is the fact that Arcana, this is still on. Yeah.
Yeah, we not in there.
Um, my big argument against her would be if she didn't do the thing she did, somebody else probably would have done it. Like
With Tatsumaki,
I feel like the gag could have almost been that Saitama moved fast enough to push all of the bullets back at the ship.
he honestly could have,
Yeah, I'm sure
but
he could have.
he would have had to stop fighting Lord Boros, which would have allowed him to escape.
Yeah, I don't think he had started fighting Lord Boros yet, but I forget.
Nah, they were on the ship banging.
I think it'd been funny if like he almost did it while he was fighting Lord Boros, like he did it on accident.
Oh yeah, that would have been hilarious actually.
It's like their shockwaves of the fight actually pushed the bullets back
Like,
into
pew,
the ship.
pew, pew.
That, you know what actually would have been funny if it's like Tatsumaki thought it was her doing it, but that was actually the what happened. Like she
Hey,
goes to do like the push, and just like the shockwave of their fight pushes them up, and she just thinks it's her. All right,
Kana said you can't delete Sakura. There'd be no one to hate. I'm
I
deleting that.
still hate Sasuke,
That too.
and I still
I
hate
hate me.
Naruto. Again, I do not like the main trio in that show.
Yeah, the main trio is the worst of the show.
Yeah,
Remove one character: Deku, Tanjiro, Okaru.
the new
Off rip,
gens.
Okaru's staying.
Yeah,
Okaru ain't going nowhere. I love Don Don. Uh, Deku can go, and here's why. I firmly believe Lemillion would have been a better choice for One for All.
Lemillion couldn't.
Go on.
Lemillion could not. Um, he would die upon receiving all for one or one. Is it all for one? No, it's one for all.
No, it's One for All. One for All.
He his body would not be able to. He is physically stronger, right? But because he already
Mhm.
had the way that the show explained it, the reason why Deku was able to contain the power of one for all is because he didn't have a quirk.
But all the previous users had a quirk.
All Might did not.
No,
Tosh,
but his predecessor did. She had float.
yeah. So every time they passed, so they all had weaker quirks, right? Every time they passed it down, you know how they do they use like a cup as an example, right?
Mhm.
The first two were the ability to pass stuff down, and and the thing to like stockpile, right? Those are the first two quirks in All for One. Or
Okay.
actually, wait, no, it's the ability to pass things down was the first ability, and All for One gave the ability to stockpile. I think it was one of those two things.
That's the Fujin, right? Or whatever he uses for
Yes.
Fujin. Okay. So
Yes.
then
So
next is Nezuko, I think.
as it was being passed down, it was filling the cup,
Okay.
and so when it got to Toshinori or All Might, the cup was full.
But wasn't the story he was going to give it to Lemillion before he ran into Deku?
Yes, but he also didn't know about
So
the vestiges and all of that stuff. If he had given it to Lemillion,
he would have killed him.
basically,
Ah, that's dangerous.
it would have basically what would have happened is the same thing that happened to Shigaraki, except they hadn't done the medical research for Shigaraki's body to be able to contain all the quirks, right?
Okay.
So it would have just been there'd been too many quirks inside his body for it to function properly.
And they confirmed in the show it could take no more quirks.
Yes.
Okay.
The only reason why Deku was able to use it is because he had no
Interesting.
quirk.
I'm still getting rid of Deku
Yeah.
for the same reason. I
Yep.
would have loved to see
Any
Lemillion die.
quirkless person could have used it.
I still would have loved to see that.
Yeah. It uh, without Deku, the story would
Even without
can't remove
one for
Tanjiro.
all, yeah.
Could you
Without
remove
one for all,
Tanjiro?
Lemillion is still a better
I
pro tag.
I
You
feel
can't
like
remove Tanjiro.
I think you can.
No, can't no Hashira fill that spot, and no one else can learn Sunbreathe.
Nezuko.
Nezuko's a demon.
Yeah, she's a you know her importance to the story, right?
Yeah. I
The
mean, yeah, her
did you
blood art
watch
can do stuff.
did you watch the end of the most recent season? Not the training arc, the one before that.
No, no, I stopped watching
The
after.
the whole reason why Muzan is in hiding is because he is waiting for the moment to find a demon that can walk in the sunlight.
Oh yeah, I know all of that.
Yeah, Nezuko's the first one.
Yeah. So are you
So
saying like she could just be the main character?
yeah, if she
Oh, I thought you were saying
see
she could do.
the whole reason
Okay.
why Tanjiro is the main character is because they believe that Nezuko can't walk in the sunlight.
At the moment, she can't. It took something to trigger that. I don't remember what it was, but
Yeah, the
I remember
sunlight
he put
touching
her
her
in the
skin.
box. No, because when she first became one, the sunlight was hurting her. That's why he had to like shield her from it.
No, I thought it was
So
because
the
they were.
same.
I thought it was because they had interacted with another one.
No, because the
Because
during the whole last season, you see all of them start to evolve. All the demons start to
didn't
evolve.
didn't
Nezuko was just the first to evolve.
oh okay, so they started to change.
Yeah, something. No spoilers, but something has to trigger for them to evolve and gain that. And
Oh,
Nezuko had
okay.
that trigger happen first.
Gotcha. I missed that detail then. Maybe it's was it the marks?
It's the marks, and it's also something emotional.
Gotcha.
Like you have to have something emotionally like oh, kind of like on Super Saiyan.
And without Tanjiro, we won't have cringe like merciful rain after a drought. Oh, he's so kind. Oh, he's so
Jesse said
kind.
they
A
did have
sword
my.
slash that inflicts no pain.
Oh yeah, he did do that. That was whack. Yeah, that was whack. And we do have my hero Vigilante. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Deku.
Okay, that's fine. I feel like Tanjiro is the one that I could get rid of.
Yeah.
Deku is like my favorite of modern gen protects.
How and why?
Um, I think I kind of related to him as like a character because like he went through the whole like bullying process and stuff like that, and I just kind
Hmm.
of like related to him as like being an emotionally attached character. You know,
That's fair.
like he just kind of related to me in a way that other protags don't.
Okay, that's fair.
Um,
I just
and I
I
feel
just
like
like
if I
him.
removed Tanjiro, it'd be a well, basically Nezuko would have died from when she interacted with what's his name, but
I can see why you would pick Tanjiro.
Yeah,
That's a reasonable answer. I understand.
I feel
I'm
like
not with you, but I
I
understand it.
feel like there are things that happen that wouldn't happen, but the world would still continue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Arcana says Okarum so he won't lose his ball. It's crazy work.
Want
It
to
looks
do
like
like,
yeah, Jesse and Devin are with you.
yeah?
They both picked
Uh,
Tanjiro.
Look, I agree that you have a very good reason to get rid of Deku. I feel like there's certain things about him that you can't replace,
That,
and I feel like
what
you,
you're saying is what I feel about Tanjiro.
yeah. See, here's what I think. Specifically, Deku and Okaroon, they are fully like they fully dove into the world that they live in, kind of, right? Deku has journals upon journals of studying heroes so that he can be a better hero.
Yeah,
And Okaroon is full on into the world of conspiracies, which helps him with all the problems he faces.
right.
Tanjiro, to me, is not like that.
He is, but he never knew it.
Kind of. To me, it's like, oh, he has one character trait that makes him a slightly better sword fighter.
Are you talking about a sense of smell?
Yes.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need is a trait to
He just
match him
has a
up.
good sense of smell that allows him to sense victory. But he's getting it. He loses so often that I'm like, buddy.
Yeah, I said he be banging against people he got no business,
Yeah.
but he got the gumption. He got
Yeah.
the gumption to
That's
do it.
true. That's true. All right.
I don't yeah.
I'm
I'm Team Deku. I think Tanjiro's
I
better.
do like Tanjiro. Like his aesthetic and everything, I love it. But I feel like of the other three, I feel like he is not intelligently invested in his world.
I will accept that. I don't agree.
Yeah,
But
I mean you don't have to. So that's kind of
I'll accept that so
that's
I
the
can
fun
see
of
why you
this,
would
right?
say
Is
that.
like
Yeah.
we can disagree forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. Ah, classic
This is
magical
stupid.
girls.
I hate this one.
You hate this one?
Yeah. Only because I really can't stand all of them, if I'm being honest.
I, I'd have known that I wouldn't have put them all together.
I, when it comes to magical girls, I hate
All right, so who's
Sailor Moon's probably my favorite.
all right? Who's each?
Who's the middle?
That's Madoka,
Okay. And on the right is Sakura, right? Card captor.
card captor Sakura. Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting rid of Madoka.
Okay.
Only because I don't know her and I know the other two.
Okay.
So it's kind of like by default. Wait, Madoka Magica?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't she? Never mind. I think that's gonna be a spoiler. Never
Yes, she does.
mind. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm keeping the other two.
She is, by all definitions, the breakdown of the other two, right? Like she is the
Mhm.
character. She's the one character that, writing wise, wouldn't exist if the other two didn't exist.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Devino says Usagi, so we won't have to see the same animation over and over. Then don't watch Power Rangers.
Facts. She's fighting evil by moonlight and winning love by daylight. What more? She's
I,
never running from a real fight.
so I can't get rid of Cardcaptor Sakura because I just think that show's cool.
Same.
Uh,
I like the idea of how you fight.
yeah,
It's great.
it's Yu-Gi-Oh meets Magical Girl.
Exactly. I love that premise.
Yeah, and it's even pre Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I
I'm
don't know.
at least in terms of like Duelist Kingdom or whatever, where like Yu-Gi-Oh got really popular. But I'm pretty sure because Cardcaptor Sakura is really old.
It is.
It's almost as
Really?
old as Sailor Moon, I think.
No, I think Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was
Sailor
definitely
Moon
before.
beats it, but they're like same generation almost in terms of anime.
Cardcaptor Sakura dropped in premiered in 1998.
Oh, okay. So it literally goes Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor, Madoka. Because Madoka's
Yeah.
2000s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get rid of
Wow.
Madoka.
And Yu-Gi-Oh aired also 98.
Without Usagi, Chibi USA doesn't exist.
Wow, they're actually a week apart, a week and a half apart. Card Captor was April 7th,
Hmm.
1998. Yu-Gi-Oh is actually no, April
Are we
18th.
talking about? We're talking about the anime.
The anime. Okay, never mind. That's 2000. April 18th, 2000. Okay, so yeah, it got it
Are
by 2 years.
we talking? I was done. That was a question. Are we talking
Yeah,
about the
yeah, I'm
anime,
talking.
or because I'm pretty sure the manga is more of the bigger question for me.
Oh no, I was doing anime.
Because like like Astro Boy predates Dragon Ball by like a couple decades,
Okay,
kind of
so if we're
thing.
talking manga, it's 96 for Cardcaptor Sakura.
And for Yu-Gi-Oh,
Who did the Yu-Gi-Oh manga? Also 96.
they're both
Yu-Gi-Oh was September
96.
30th. Yeah.
Damn,
Yu-Gi-Oh September 30th. Cardcaptor's November.
I can't get rid of Cardcaptor Sakura because we're the same age.
That's a good reason actually. You young in the game.
I gotta stand on my generation of anime and manga.
Without Usaga Chibi, what is USA?
Chibi
USA?
USA.
Chibi USA? I don't know what that is.
It's Shibusa. Yeah, it looks like. I have no idea what this is either.
All right,
One
so
of the main characters from Sailor Moon manga. It looks like it's probably like a sequel series or something.
does Madoka have other magical girls that are
Strong like Madoka.
yeah? Because I'm trying to think if you remove one character, can the cast step in and support?
So that's like the weird thing with Madoka is like Madoka is similar to like Death Note, where it's like the main thing that gives them power is also kind of like a monkey's paw.
Read
Because
it.
like the whole thing is like, oh, you sign this contract, you get some sort of magical power, but they don't read the contract and they don't realize that there's like a limit, like it puts a limit on their life.
Oh, okay.
Um, and you learn that like super early in the show, and that's why it's like what's it called when a show breaks down the genre kind of thing. It's like The Boys for comic book heroes, right? Where it's like
Mhm.
or Invincible.
That's a good one.
It's like that. It's and I don't want to say it's like the subversion of expectations, but it's like the breakdown of the genre.
Got you.
Um Madoka the whole story of Madoka is that there's another character that signs the contract to try and save Madoka, and she's basically Doctor Strange time traveling.
Oh, interesting. That makes me
Um
kind of want to watch it.
yeah, it's a very interesting show in terms of
My
like
brother watched it. I know a little bit.
it's definitely worth the watch. It's kind of like One Piece where it's like the animation is kind of eh, but the monsters are really cool.
Okay.
Like it's very like creative in what it is. But I feel like if you remove Madoka, it's kind
I mean, you
in
can't
some
get rid of
sense.
Sailor Moon.
No, you can't.
She
Um,
started. She arguably most would say started that genre.
yes,
I don't know anybody else that really put the magical girls on before her. And I'm not getting rid of Sakura because she could fight
the
for fun.
first magical girl anime was Sally the Witch.
Never heard of Sally.
The series was inspired by American sitcom Bewitched and eventually inspired Sailor Moon.
I did hear about this. I heard about this at Otakon. There was a panel on it.
Oh,
Yeah, they had a whole panel about
the
magical.
history of magical girls.
Well, it was actually about Truck Coon. Like Truck Coon did something in that show.
In Sally the Witch?
Yeah, like that's the beginning of Truck Coon.
That's the beginning of Isekai?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That's the first isekai actually.
it's the
That was
first
the whole
person.
thing in the thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. I can't get rid of Sailor Moon because I believe she's what made the genre popular.
facts. Get Madoka
Um
out of here. Get her and her magical
Madoka
girls
can
out.
leave because she is the If you remove any of the other two, I don't think her show would exist.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more.
Last one, number 20.
Bring it, bring it
Forget
on.
which one it is. Oh, it's the Momos. This was a joke one. So we'll
Okay,
do.
good. We're gonna do one more after this because middle girl gotta go. Middle girl gotta go.
You were her over Momo
Yeah,
from Avatar: The Last
offer it,
Airbender.
offer it. Yeah, offer it. Middle girl gotta go. I love the other two Momos way better, bro. Like I believe he helped Aang when he got caught by Zuko, so he gotta stay.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
Momo got powers that help Okaru.
Jesse agrees with
Homegirl,
you, moving Yaoyorozu. I think the only
yeah.
reason to keep Yaoyorozu, the only reason you would keep Yaoyorozu is if you, we needed to call, we needed to call some government officials for you.
Get her out of here.
Get,
Get her out of
get
here.
out of here! Get out of here!
Get her out of here.
All right.
This is too
The
easy. This is
official
too easy.
last one.
Yes. Okay. Now we talking. Anime senseis is what I think this is the genre.
It
Should be the
is
genre.
part of it. The other is that they like to hide their eyes,
Oh, interesting. That is true.
which was mostly
Okay.
the only reason I put them three together is because I found this dope picture of Kisege. I keep
Bad teachers, Devin said.
bad teachers. Huh?
That's
Hey,
that you're
Gojo was a good teacher. He's just too powerful.
I'm gonna give him bad teacher too.
The only reason he's a bad teacher is because he doesn't know how to teach the weak.
That's it. That's exactly it. He's like, nah, you guys can't do this.
Uh,
I'll fix it.
I got one of these dudes on my desk right now, so I can't get rid of him.
Kakashi? No, you don't like Naruto. Kisuke.
I don't have
Urahara. You got
Urahara.
Gojo on your desk?
I do have Gojo on my desk.
Okay. That's okay, because that wouldn't have been my answer either. I would actually say we have to Kakashi.
You have to remove Kakashi.
Yeah. Because Gojo's important to his world. Because he literally just like low key stops crime
Uh huh.
just by existing.
Yeah.
Hatton Clogs plays a vital part in stopping Aizen and saving everybody else.
Yeah.
Kakashi don't really do much. I mean, he get into a couple squabbles. He would have lost his Zabuza. So, in my
Uh,
mind, he died season one.
without my guy, right? Is that the fight we're talking? I see the
No, no, no.
the
In
thing
the
is I
beginning,
couldn't ever
the very
watch
first mission
season
with
one,
Ino.
right? Because I'd never got past episode one.
Oh, yeah, you needed to get a few more episodes in. Their very first mission was to help a bridge dude get to his bridge. But what the dude didn't tell him was he was being hunted. So they ran into Zabuza, who's a seven swordsman of the mist.
Yeah, and that's the fight
And
on like the river, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
And he
see,
catches
I know
Kakashi
the
in the
fight you're
waterway.
talking about because the first episode of season two is a recap of season one.
Okay, yeah,
So
so Kakashi would have died that fight.
I got the cliff notes of that fight. Didn't Mike Guy showed up to help them, didn't he?
No, no, not at all.
Okay, not in that fight.
Yeah, that's a whole different fight.
Gotcha. Okay, so you
I don't know
see,
what fight that is.
I feel like there's a fight where Kakashi and Mike Guy are working together.
They have, I just don't remember what fight it was. But it wasn't Zabuza. Naruto came up with a plan. Sasuke threw him disguised as a demon windmill blade. And that freed Kakashi because Zabuza dodged the windmill.
I I can agree
Then
to
it turned into
removing
Naruto.
Kakashi, but I will argue if he was a good teacher or not.
No, he's a bad teacher.
I think
Kakashi?
so. The one lesson I remember Kakashi teaching was the bells lesson with Sakura and Naruto, right?
Sure.
And that was kind of a lesson to teach them that direct combat didn't need to be pure force, right?
Okay.
And it was all about out thinking and out strategizing your opponent, which
Now,
they throw out for Shippuden.
now let me argue this. You think Asuma couldn't have taught them that same lesson?
Who?
Asuma, the other teacher, Shikamaru's teacher. Like
I feel I
every
so
crew
so
had a teacher.
I feel like the lessons that the other teachers would have taught them would not have worked for them. Cause to me, Team Seven is kind of like not that they're necessarily quote unquote the misfits, but they are the and it's part of the reason why I don't really like him is they get all the buffs, right? Um, they kind of are like the characters that needed a different style of teaching. And I feel like most of the other teachers would not have been able to give them that curriculum.
Do you think a teacher should have a favorite?
Yeah. I mean, if you're talking about Sasuke.
Yeah, he definitely favors Sasuke.
Yeah. Well, I
Here's
mean,
why.
when the other two students are the one who's known for doing nothing and the one who can barely do most chakras except for Shadow Clone, I think they definitely needed different teachers, which they got, right? Like Sakura eventually started training under Tsunade. Sasuke eventually started training under Orochimaru.
But that's not because Kakashi encouraged him to do that. That's because they realized Kakashi's not teaching me. I need to go find somebody.
No, that is because Sasuke was repellent of the lessons that Kakashi was trying to teach him.
That's because Sasuke realized Kakashi's not making me strong.
Who taught him
He
Chidori?
That's the one thing he taught him. But guess who taught him how to modify that to be a good technique? Orochimaru,
Who could have taught him that if he wasn't trying to rush his training?
not Kakashi. He was
Kakashi
rushing.
would have. I
Now,
think
you've never seen Kakashi use Chidori besides making a lightning beast, which I would argue really isn't a Chidori at that point.
I'm just saying I feel like Kakashi was the perfect teacher to try and teach kids who had not like standard abilities. You know what I mean?
Here's
It,
why I would argue Kakashi's still a bad teacher. He did have a misfit group,
yeah,
but by the time Kakashi gets his group, he knows Naruto can do.
yeah. You mean Sasuke?
It took him, yes. No, Naruto. Naruto did Shadow Clone.
Shadow Clone. Sorry, I thought you said
Yeah.
Sharingan because you cut out a little bit.
Nah, Naruto doing Shadow Clone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why did it take Kakashi the time skip plus a couple more years? So we would argue at 7 to 8 years to tell Naruto, hey, when you use Shadow Clone, you know you can remember what your clones did. And Naruto's like, really? I never knew that. It took him 8 years to teach Naruto the basics of the one jutsu he can use. That's an L teacher to me.
Was that when did he teach them that?
When Naruto was learning how to do the wind Rasengan, the Rasen Shuriken, he had Naruto use his shadow clone and said, send your clone behind that tree and we're going to play rock, paper, scissors. I'm going to destroy your clone and then you tell me how the match ended. And Naruto was like, I can do that? And Kakashi was like, yes, you can
Wait, wait, wait,
remember
wait, wait, wait.
everything your clones do. Yeah, all
How
of
did
his clones,
Naruto
when they
not know
disappeared.
that? Wait, wait, wait. If
Exactly.
no, wait, wait. What I'm saying is like I thought that was like literally part of Naruto's strategy in like
No, he never knew. It never clicked that he remembers what his clones do. Kakashi had to tell him that, and it took
because
Kakashi
wasn't
like
that like a
seven
part
plus
of like
years.
wasn't that like a part of the fight with Neji and a part of the fight with Gaara was like Naruto was sending clones to learn like strategies to defeat them?
No, I think innately it
Or
was
was it
like
just
triggered
like
in
he
his
was
mind what to do, but he never realized like I'm getting the memories from these clones. He was always just thinking up stuff on the fly. But after he learned that, it kind of like trickled down to like, oh, that's why I would do stuff.
well maybe that's why he never maybe he just thought Naruto understood that because he kept summoning so many clones.
Nah, he should have been that should have been the first thing. Naruto 101. This is what Shadow Clone can actually do.
Yeah, I think. See, I think the reason why Kakashi is the perfect teacher for them is because of his flexibility, right? He because he's the ninja of 1,000 jutsus. I
But
feel like he
he didn't teach Naruto. Well, he taught Naruto a little bit of the Asuma actually took
is
over and finished
is
that.
is he the
But he
perfect
didn't teach
teacher?
Sakura anything.
Is he the perfect teacher? No, I will never claim that he's not the perfect teacher because he's not the perfect teacher.
Right.
I don't think any of the senseis in Naruto were.
Asuma was an excellent teacher. I would defend him. He taught them the Ina Shikacho, and he also taught them how real battles work. I think Asuma was the best teacher.
Okay, well he's probably better
Devin,
than All Might.
Devin said 1,000 jutsus, and all he can teach his crew is how to climb up a tree. Screw him. That was part of an episode.
Well, I mean, if they don't learn the basics, how are they supposed to learn the complicated stuff?
It's true.
If they don't have their footing, what's the point?
I
Just
just
like,
think Kakashi passes students off to other people. Like, if you're a good teacher, they wouldn't go seek teaching elsewhere. All his students sought teaching elsewhere. That's why I give him the bad teacher label.
gotcha. Okay.
Who's in gifted or hardworking? Out of these three, they're all gifted. All three of these people are gifted. They ain't no hard worker on the screen right.
I would say Gojo is also a hard worker on top of being.
You think he worked hard?
I mean, to develop purple, to develop blue, red, and limitless. Yeah, he was gifted with an ability, right? Like the blue
Hmm.
eyes thing.
Yeah,
But
and at least
if he didn't push himself to make himself stronger to learn those abilities, it could have all just been a waste, right?
maybe I need to see more when he was because he was already like massively strong even when he was a kid. Before,
Yeah, he was, but
like I think the
like when he fought Toji the first time,
mhm.
he hadn't learned reverse curse technique. It was that fight that pushed him to the point where he needed to learn, right?
I think
And
he knew it. That's why he did it. He said when he knew he was going to lose the fight, so he knew how to do it.
he knew how, but he'd never been hit to be able to do it.
Right.
So it was
But
like
he had started doing it
mentally he
before.
had an idea of what it was, but he
Mhm.
had never been able to put it into practice. And that's
That's
also
gifted. To just be able to be like, oh, that's the thing. I'll do it when I have to. And then he does it. That's gifted.
but I would say you had to like research it and like study it and like work to like understand it, right?
That part I'll agree. But
That
I think his clan did most of that research.
sure. But it's not like because your clan did a lot of research, you don't know everything your dad learned. Like
He would know more because his
my
dad's
dad's an
alive.
engineer, right? And I don't know the beginning of that. Like, just because your family knows something doesn't mean you automatically know it. He also has to work it to understand it.
No, he has a specific set of skills that makes it easy to understand. So if they research a technique and they're like, you have to balance your levels, he has the eyes that allows him to easily balance his levels to do that.
Okay.
So like blue and red, while a normal sorcerer would struggle to do that, he
Yeah.
can innately be like, "Oh, I know how to perfectly balance my levels."
I thought a
Let me
lot of
show you
his
that.
techniques other sorcerers couldn't do because they didn't have them.
No, he can only do it because he does have it. Other
Yeah.
sorcerers could try, but they would like struggle. You have because to do it, you just have to match your outputs almost exactly.
Okay.
So another sorcerer, if you were to try it for like all their life, they probably. But Gojo can do it easily because he just knows how to match his eyes.
Okay. Would you say he still had to train stuff though? So like
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did
the way
train.
that like the way that he has control over limitless void, like in the underground train fight, like he's pushing himself. I feel
Yeah,
like he's always trying to he's so strong. He's always having to try and find ways to push himself.
yeah. I think a good example would be for me. Oh, you don't watch Naruto. Neji. Neji
Yeah.
works hard, but he is gifted. He's gifted with a lot of innate abilities, but
Yeah.
he does still work hard. But
Yeah.
he would fall in the gifted category.
No, yeah, no, I
And
agree.
Gojo's still gonna work hard, but he's gonna fall in that gifted category.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying that's why I never said they weren't in the gifted category. I was just saying they are
Oh, you were
both.
just asking if they work hard.
No, I was saying they are gifted, but they also work hard.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I agree that. I agree.
Um Kakashi, I feel like Kakashi is also like one of those characters that gives the air that he doesn't work hard, but he also knows like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think he has to work hard in secret. He became Anbu at a young age. You can't just do that.
Yeah. Naruto is gifted. The show tries to say he isn't. He was a prodigy. No, but he was a prodigy because he learned. What isn't the shadow clone like not? a generally used technique in Naruto.
Yeah, it's a forbidden technique. He
Yeah,
stole the scroll. Yeah,
he
I
stole
get
the
what Devin
scroll.
is saying.
But
Naruto was supposed to be gifted, but they messed with his with the thing being inside of him. It messed with his chakra.
no, I'm gonna say Naruto is gifted because his well of chakra comes from the reason he's
Him being
able
a
to do so
Uzumaki,
many clones is because of Corona.
and him being an Uzumaki, he already had a chakra, and Kurama just elevated that even more.
Yeah, like he has like
Yeah, no, he's
quadruple.
definitely gifted. Yeah.
Yeah,
He is gifted, but he had to work hard because they screwed
the
him
definition
with his
of work hard is Rock Lee. He still takes
yeah,
L's, but he work hard.
yeah. He's a hardworking loser. That's crazy to say out loud.
Yeah, see, I think that's also kind of like one of the things I don't like about Naruto is I feel like all the characters that get buffs and get boosts and get changes are like not necessarily the hardest workers.
Naruto, if you're not in Team 7, you don't exist, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just how it is. That's the
Um,
downfall of the show.
yeah, but like Kakashi to me is like he's kind of like Shikamaru, right? Like Shikamaru gives off the air of laziness, but when it comes to like throwing down Shikamaru, that goes he knows how to go out.
Yeah. Shikamaru's gifted.
Who's in the hard work category?
Rock Lee,
Luffy.
Asta,
Uh,
Deku.
yeah, you could say
That's three right there.
Deku was a hard worker and then he was gifted something. So he was a hard worker before he was gifted.
He had to work hard to learn that gift too, because he was breaking his bones. He
Yeah,
easily could have quit.
true.
I would have quit. The moment I was like,
Uh,
let me throw a punch and I snapped my femur, I'm done, bro.
you snapped your femur. That's not in your arm.
I'm, is it?
No, your femur's in your leg.
I thought it's the leg and the arm. Aren't they both the femur?
No, 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 no.
Are you sure?
You got the humerus in your arm.
Oh,
The humerus is like the arm's femur. Then you got the tibia, fibia, which is I believe in your leg.
uh,
Like
tibia. Yeah. That's what I'm
tibia
looking at right
toe,
now.
fibia foot.
Yeah, and the femur is like the bone in your
The
thigh.
ulna, and
I don't see no ulna here.
I think that's what it's called. Ulna bone. I'm trying to
Oh,
remember
I'm only
the
looking at the legs. That's probably why. The femur is the thigh bone. You are right.
ulna and the radius.
Oh, he throws a punch and you break your radius. Couldn't be me, bro. I'm
That
retired.
would not be humerus. Well,
Who's more gifted, Goku or Vegeta? Goku. Actually, I lied. They're both the same.
yeah, they're both hardworking.
Did we agree to take Kakashi off for this one
Yeah, we
before we
did.
get
We
sidetracked?
did. We
Okay.
did. We did. But
Okay.
unfortunately, it's time. It's
Oh, that was excellent.
it's time to end the show. Do we,
Hold on. I saw your comment. Jesse said Ed is hardworking. Jinwoo is in the gifted category. Jinwoo had to
Jin
work
Woo
hard?
is hardworking.
Jinwoo had to work. He was an E rank soldier. He had to work hard and then got blessed and then still had to work hard for that blessing. He had to do 100 push-ups a day and run like 10K. That's hard work every day. Jinwoo did get a gift, but I'm putting him in hard work. I didn't know if you would be on the same wavelength.
One sec. Sorry.
You good?
Uh,
I, I'm
um,
I'm putting both of them in hard work.
Jin Woo. I'm trying to think of characters who are just purely gifted. Like Saitama is the definition of worked hard.
Mhm.
Um,
Did you finish solo leveling by any chance?
uh, the season 2, yeah.
Okay. There's an S rank hunter that is gifted, but you'll see that in the next season. He literally don't work. He just once the outbreak happened and people got powers, he was classified as S rank and he just chilling. That's gifted.
Mm, gotcha,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah, but Jim will be putting in work.
Yeah.
Kirito, gifted, sure.
So the thing with Kirito, I would say he's actually hardworking.
You think?
Yeah. The thing with I think the problem is with Sword Art Online is they don't show his grinding.
That yeah,
Cause
you know what? That makes sense.
cause the whole thing with Kirito is that he has grinded so much because he knows where the good like because he was a beta player. He knows where the good spots are to grind. And he's also not entirely an idiot and he kind of knows the game. So he knows like the optimal things to do.
That makes
So
sense.
if he is gifted, it is because he has knowledge from being a beta player.
Which is hard work.
Yeah, which I would then say remembering that is part of hard work.
Yeah. I would say Bomb is gifted. More gifted than Kirito.
Bomb? Oh, from
Yeah. Power God.
Tower of God. I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Stitch. Stitch is
Senku hard work.
gifted.
Who is Stitch? Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah, Stitch is gifted.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
He didn't need to work to be as strong as he is. He didn't need to work to be as smart as he is. He is 100% made to be the way he is. The
Yeah,
only
that's the definition of gifted.
yeah, I literally just looked up because I have a painting of him on Space Mountain in my room, or it's like a drawing. Um, but I was just like, oh yeah, he is the definition of gifted, but he's also the
Sen-
definition of chaos.
Senku is gifted, I think. Hardworking and he's one of those people that fall into both. I don't know
From
much about Dr. Stone,
Doctor
but
Stone,
yeah.
how do you
Because
get
he's
so?
a genius, right?
How do you get so smart without being hardworking?
Yeah, that's why I think he falls into both. Because sometimes you could work hard and
You,
not be that smart. Like I
uh,
think he's gifted to be able to reach that level of intelligence, but he worked hard to get there too.
yeah,
Because I
and
think if
I feel
anybody else
like
did the same as
I
him, they
I
might not be that
I
smart.
I think it's more of like a not necessarily being smart, being dumb kind of thing, but I think it's having the will to apply yourself to learn the knowledge, right?
Yeah,
And I think a lot of people don't necessarily have that entire will. Like I definitely did not have the will to learn chemistry. If I could have willed myself to learn chemistry, I'd be an engineer right now.
yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah. But my brain could not will like I couldn't will myself to learn another language. I've been trying to learn Japanese. I tried to
Bro,
learn
same.
Spanish, but things just don't stick. So I guess you could say he's gifted in the fact that things stick in his brain.
Yeah, I think it's like stuff comes naturally to him, but he also works hard to put it into use and maintain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good hybrid.
Mm-hmm. Sasuke, talent. He's gifted.
Oh, I thought you were saying Sasuke's both.
No, Sasuke's gifted.
Yeah, he's for sure gifted.
He
Ah,
what was I saying?
he
He literally takes shortcuts.
well, he went to work. He went to put in hard work with Orochimaru. He was kind of a lame. He was kind of a lame before that.
He he was like a prodigy. He didn't have to. He barely had to do anything to learn what he had learned.
No, he did. Because remember, he wanted. Oh, you didn't watch. He wanted to be like his brothers. He practiced throwing kunais day in and day out just to get as good as throwing kunais as his brother. Same thing with the fireball jutsu. You see, the first time he does it, it's small, and then Itachi does it and it's huge. So he worked hard to try to be Itachi.
Was that in season
So I
one?
would say Itachi. The flashback, yeah, yeah.
The flashback?
Itachi would be, yeah, because that's what Sasuke has a flashback to when he was growing up. You see how lame he was
Okay.
to why he's now the way he is. So I would say Itachi's gifted and Sasuke's hardworking.
Yeah, I would still say Sasuke's gifted.
I could see that though. I do, he
I
works hard
I
to be good.
I feel like he worked hard to a specific point and then kind of said, "I need to get stronger faster, so I'm just going to
Yeah, he wanted to kill
do up."
Itachi, of course.
Yeah, yeah. But and I feel like this is part of the reason why he's not as strong as he possibly could be because
Hmm.
I feel like he didn't want to take the time to put in the work, right? Like he's powerful,
Hmm.
but the reason why he will never beat Naruto when they're at full, right, is because Naruto put in the work and was gifted. Sasuke's just gifted. And now that he has the power, he doesn't want to put in the work.
No, because beginning of Shippuden, Sasuke is league stronger than Naruto. He spares Naruto because he says it's not worth killing, and then just walks away. So at the beginning of Shippuden, Naruto, the work he put, which I put Jiraiya as a bad teacher too.
Who's stronger at the end?
At you, nah, a little Naruto. I give Naruto a slight edge, but that's because he got the beast.
Who becomes Hokage?
That's because Sasuke didn't want it. Sasuke actually was gonna
Was
be
Sasuke
Hokage, but
was Sasuke
Naruto won
offered?
that fight. He could take it if he wants.
I don't
I
think
think
he.
he could take it. The people still hate him. That's why they can't offer him. Everybody hates him.
Exactly.
But my argument is that he left and worked harder with Orochimaru and did get stronger than Naruto. So I think he put in more work than
It's okay.
Naruto cheated towards
I
the
think my boy Shikamaru is the most deserving of anything in the world,
end. 1,000% agree.
though.
That's why he's Hokage now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the eighth
That's why none
Hokage,
of those
arguably the
bums are
worst.
Hokage.
I hate Shikamaru.
You
Nobody
what?
respects him.
You,
Nobody respects him as Hokage. That's why I hate it. Like he don't want the
that's
position, and everybody clowns him.
yeah. Well, I think it's because he knows he's not the strongest, but that the problem with that is because nobody allowed him to get stronger. I
It's
blame
true.
the writing. I blame the writing on that.
Yeah, L writing for sure.
Writing, not developing your side characters. What is that? One Piece could
Yeah,
never.
couldn't be me. Yugi is the definition of gifted. Agree. From
Mm,
Yu-Gi-Oh, maybe Yami instead of Yugi. But yeah,
no, I'd
either
say
way.
both. I'd say both. Well, the only thing that Yugi did in terms of working hard was putting together the puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaiba's hella
Mhm.
gifted. No, Kaiba's hella rich.
Yeah. Being rich is a gift.
Imagine being so petty and rich that you just like decide, oh, I'm gonna build a machine to go to the afterlife to duel the pharaoh.
That was insane.
I read that somewhere.
But
And I'm just like that is wild. Uh, we got.
I think Kaiba has the best flex in any anime where I forgot why he's chasing somebody, but he's at like a dealership and just hops in a car and
Mhm.
is about to drive off. And the salesman goes, "Wait, you can't take that." Kaiba throws a blank check and says, "Write whatever you want on it," and then drives off.
That's
I was like,
wonderful.
my man got money.
So
He don't even
I'll
care.
let you know. We got to the 20th of 77 matchups,
Oh, okay.
or to the 21st actually, because I have two 13s of
So we got to do a
70
part two.
79. Yeah, we have a lot.
We're gonna make it like we're gonna do like it'll. This will be like we could probably do 3 parts because I think if
Do you
I
want
had more time,
do
we
you
could
want
do
like
3.
do we like sneak peek the next one or
Yeah, sneak peek me.
all right.
I'm gonna choose off instinct in my mind, but I won't say it. Oh yeah, I know who's. Wait, why do we? Oh, never mind. That's Shanks. I thought that was.
You
Oh yeah, I
thought it
know
was
who's
who?
sleeping. I
You
thought that
thought
was Gildarts from Fairy Tail.
oh no. So the category is rivals, enemies, partners.
Oh yeah, I know who's going. This will
Yeah.
be easy work.
Alrighty. Make that disappear. Did that actually disappear? I have no idea.
It did. I'm looking into the ether.
Yeah, we're looking into the void. Oh, Joey is
All right.
definitely hardworking.
Oh, absolutely. Time Wizard. Joey has the lamest deck in top four of
See,
any tournament.
I think it's really hard to like classify anybody as hardworking slash gifted in
In a card
Yu-Gi-Oh
game.
because it's all about like quote unquote drawing of the cards.
Nah, I think you got to put your deck together, and depending on the resources you have, you got to work hard to put a good deck together.
Sometimes you're just given a deck.
Nah, they always get to make their own deck. Well, there's an occasion. I don't know if
Yugi
there's too
was
many
gifted
occasions
his
where you
grandfather's deck. I would say Kaiba is the
that
only
deck
one
got
that
thrown away
fully
though.
got to construct his deck.
Yeah.
And I
No,
would
Joey
say,
constructed his.
yeah, but he doesn't have the resources that Kaiba has.
That's why he's hardworking. Because
Yeah, yeah.
he
so
got a time wizard from
that would
somebody and
the way that you could define hardworking versus gifted is how they created their deck. After that, it's luck
Mhm.
for the most part.
Yeah. No, here's why Joey's hardworking. In his fight against Merrick evaporated his soul with an attack, but Joey is so hardworking, he stayed. He stayed there for longer than he should have and was about to win and then fell apart. But it takes hard work to survive a solar racing attack. I feel like that's hard work. But anyways, I gotta go, guys. I gotta stream at 6. I got 30 set up.
Alrighty.
All
Good
right,
talking. Good
you sign
talking.
us out of here.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. This has been a live recording of the Otaku podcast. If you want to be in here when we're live, make sure you follow Death and Bees, subscribe to me as well, hit the notification bell so you can know when we're. You can also catch the VOD on Death and Bees channel. Make sure you go subscribe to him on YouTube. We will be back with a part 2 in probably a couple of days. Again, hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live. A lot of good anime talk, a lot of good couple spoilers involved, but overall, good conversation between the kingdom. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Shout out to everybody in the chat, and we will see y'all in the next episode. Peace.
Bye.